Seems to be. Perfect. Indeed. Indeed. The chat window. How do I chat? I can't remember if Firebot works or I have to watch my own stream. I think I have to watch my own stream. Oh. How are you, buddy? Looks kind of pixelated. It looks pixelated, right? Yeah, it kind of looks pixely. I don't know. All right, let's see here. Button. Oh, I need one of those things. Cool. Cool. Oh, yeah, no problem, man. I'll be around. I'm gonna, I guess, try and play some matches of this and get used to it again. Maybe I'll just like join some random matches and see what happens. I'm glad the chat's working. That's nice. At least that's like functional, you know, through OBS and showing up correctly. Um, helpful. One more thing that I don't have to fix. Was Brissa there before? I don't even remember. Like I remember them being in the game. I remember all these other people. Just don't remember Brissa. Maybe no one played as the operative, and that's why I'm thinking that. Maybe like no one liked her, whatever. Them, I guess. Oh, hey. Bad eyesight. Holy crap, long time no see, man. How you doing, buddy? How are things going? Let's see here. This and then you know what? I'm gonna just do it. I'm just gonna try it. You know, Psycho tells me it's probably garbage, but that's fine. We're gonna just screw around with it and see what happens. Like a pop out chat window. Can I pop that out? Oh my gosh, perfect. Yes, there we go. Pop out chat. All right, so now I've got it in my place that makes sense. Been a while. First time I've been able to tune in. How you been? I'm doing great. I saw, I think it was on Instagram. I want to say that you're engaged. Is that right? Did I have that right? Right, boat. I will go with this. Sure, that's fine. Whatever. Let's roll. Oh wait, let's roll. Oh wait, let's roll. Oh wait, let's roll. Uh, everyone's on the craziness with Modern Warfare 2 right now. I hear mixed things. Like I hear it's good, I hear it's bad. I hear people like being a person. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm sorry. Oh. 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 Wow, this is just instant respawn? Just what? Why can't I get up there? I know someone's like up there. It's kind of weird that there's like I don't think there's any footstep audio. I really don't think there's any footstep audio. Oh, that's I'm really sorry. I'm sorry. There was another thing that I saw on social media that was like, if you know, you know. And I think I feel like you were standing in front of um the set of black sails. There is like what is it? Tom Hardy, is that right? I think that's the guy. And he like totally gutted some dude. I feel like I recognized the building. It was like, you know, like a really foggy area, and it was like a little farmhouse shack shed or, you know, whatever.
Reloading. Cover me, guys.
So what is this? What do we have to do? What's the objective here? We capture? Oh, God. Supposed to hold the button. It says push E to interact. Ends up being hold to interact. Can I heal?
Take some medicine.
Oh, that's not what that is. What does this do? What does this do?
A miracle of science.
Oh. Yeah, zap him. Zap him. Oh my gosh, my bot got a kill? Good job, bot. Yeah. Get him, bot. Get him. Oh, come on, buddy. He's right there. Help out. Help out. Help up. Shoot him in his face. Close. It was an album cover of the Black Sabbath's debut album. See, now I'm going to have to like look at both, right? Cuz I really feel like I recognize the building from that. Why?
Changing mags.
What what per what purpose does that serve? Like, I could have shot the pumpkin from not jumping over the... I'm sorry, I got lost in that, trying to figure out why they would add that to the game. And yeah, and you can't get over. What? What's in for that? I'm at the point! I'm a human being! I'm a human being. Oh, yeah. I just stood there. That's fine though. Oh, bro, Michael Caine though. Honestly, best human being since sliced bread. Honestly, even without sliced bread, He's probably one of the best human beings. I was saying, like, honestly, 2023's got to show up because, like, I'm not losing Angela Lansbury and Michael Caine in the same year. What? What? Guy's hopping around like a little rabbit. Do I have grenades? I don't think I have grenades. Do have a pistol though. I got double crit on that. Hell yeah. So, how's the miniature been painting? Sorry. Miniature been painting? What? How has miniature painting been going for you? Oh, I need a special class to be pretty.
Changing mags.
Oh. Hey, punk rock, how you doing? I can't believe we're winning. I feel like we're not, but that's fine, I guess. I don't even see that person. People have crazy vision. I feel like that's always the case, but... Good kills. Oh, she got a minigun. Oh, she got a minigun.
Welcome to my clinic.
Pro tip, play PvE. Well, yeah, I said, you know, I kind of want to try this even though Psychos told me not to do it. But it's really, there's a trash panda. I mean, I know that's like a common joke for raccoons, but there's a trash panda in here. So I thought like maybe, you know, just maybe.
Wait a sec.
Maybe, just maybe it's the same person. Live with 2 HP.
Rise and shine.
Frag, watch out.
Wow.
I've got the lethal.
Wow. And on and off, seem to hit a brick wall with motivation and skill progression. Skill progression? There's a skill progression in what you do? You're already good. What is there to progress? How? How do you progress from really good already? On and off. Oh, I'm good, dude. Just stopping in to say hello. Saw you were live over here. Yeah. I'm trying to do, you know, YouTube more. And it went back to the necessity of being able to do stuff offline, as it were. Just because of my availability, like it just makes more sense. So accordingly, here I am.
Releasing the drone.
There's some meds. Touch them in your face.
Victory is near. Don't screw it up.
I won't screw it up for you.
The point will expire soon.
I love how they like, okay, see, now that makes sense. Pushing a van inside of the way so they can't get through. That tracks. But other than that, I don't see a point to having that van there. I don't know. The little things. Oh, hey, that's where that guy shot me. Wow. These people are really good at this game.
Point is about to expire.
I'm just like firing and letting the recoil do whatever. I'm like, yeah, whatever. This is fine. Everything's fine. Everything will be fine. Everyone's like, oh, I'm the best. I'm the best shooter ever, game player. You do gain XP relatively quickly in PvP by comparison to PvE. I guess that's like the reward. Hey, you're playing PvP. Good job. That, or maybe it's just I unlocked a whole bunch of challenges or something. I don't know. Halloween 2022. Quite a bit, mainly in styles of painting, blending, use of color, lighting, and that sort of stuff. Oh, so I guess then the idea would be that you make the scenes look more realistic or natural to what's actually like what story you're trying to tell. So like, oh, they're on a battlefield on a I don't know, Necron world, and so I added more shadows, and we changed the environment that they're on, or the plating that they're on, or something like that. I guess that would be the additive features. Well, listen, in terms of motivation, I can't fix it for you. What I can tell you is you do a really good job. And I still want to get something from you. Every single time I look at stuff, I'm like, I just want to throw something up on my shelves and call it a day. Like you've got really pretty pieces. So, don't beat yourself up. Um, I can't fix your motivation. I can help. Um, but genuinely, like really, I'm not just saying that to try and help you. I'm saying that because I believe it. Like you do a good job. I'm sure you're not, world class or whatever. I don't know what world class looks like, but um, you look fine in my opinion.
Eager, always vigilant.
But that's just me. Or maybe it's also other people. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna have to experiment with different bit rates and see which one I like the most. See which one doesn't come out all pixely. Oh, okay, you're done. I'm in I think I'm in Discord. You can hop in here if you want, Psycho. I'm in Mumbai. Why am I in Tokyo? I don't want to be in Tokyo. Yeah, of course. I'm serious too. Like you should I know that there's probably plenty of people out there who do, like Etsy painting and things like that, but you should do something along those lines, man. I think. Just, have fun, call it a day.
Oh, you sound very robotic on Discord.
Really?
Yeah, it sounds horrible. YouTube
Thank
sounds
you.
fine, but Discord, horrible.
I've had Discord do this before, but I don't know what causes it.
Hmm.
No, I don't want voice suppression. Thank you. I don't know, man. I can try and reset Discord and see if that'll fix it.
Maybe.
All right, I'll try and reset Discord real quick.
All right.
I have Discord open and it not be in my bar.
Ah, this may be like in the miniature tasks.
No, I mean it's like not even. It's not even in the bar. All right, I'm just gonna close it. Got to force close Discord.
I'll come back.
Check, check.
A lot better, yeah.
All right, fair enough. All right. Bad Eyesight, have you played this at all? How do I invite that thing? Oh, look, you've got like a logo. Look at you.
Oh yeah, I put a bit of money in the game just to support them because
This
they're
guy.
working without a publisher right now and they're in Ukraine, and so I thought, why not?
Oh, they're a Ukrainian company?
Yeah. Well, why not support a few more people?
Power to them. How's that situation over there? Like, what is that like? I guess from the view of not only, you know, let's say Germany, but Bad Eyesight, if you're still around, what's the view of, you know, from your perspective and what you hear, what you're around? What's the view of that situation from the UK? Shatterline is this game, by the way. I don't know how lagged or delayed the stream is. Usually it's like 20 or 30 seconds, which is outrageous, but you know.
Mm-hmm. So in Germany, I don't really get too much info from it. I mean, I myself don't really look at the news because it's just depressing. But from people just talking about it on the train or in general or on public TVs or stuff, I don't hear anything. The best I get is a few memes from a few different Discords, and yeah, you know,
Memes about war bombs killing, nuclear destruction, you know, world takeover. That's fine. Let's meme it. Let's just meme it. Whatever. Sorry.
That's our generation. We absorb more news from the memes and just random jokes than we do from actual news sites.
Well, listen, I don't blame people for not wanting to necessarily be in news websites as a primary focus, because let's be honest, like the investigative journalism that's existing out there right now is not great. Like people actually taking the time to look into issues and figure out what's going on, it doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, the question about Ukraine, but you guys don't hear much anymore. Yeah, I mean, like we don't have much going on in like broadcast or anything. And I feel like people don't even want to talk about it. It's just anytime someone brings it up, they're just like, "Oh, that's sad," and they just move on. And I'm like, "No, we need to like, discuss why that's an issue, what to do about it." I don't know.
Oh yeah, but why? Why do
What do you
damage?
mean? What do you mean? Why?
Why talk about it if you just? It's like a. I don't know how to say it nicely. Like a kid trying, like internet troll trying to get attention. If no one looks at him and everyone just ignores him, then he might just go away.
Oh.
That's how
Well, I mean,
we learn to cope with stuff like this. Someone at school screwing with you, or internet trolls just screwing with you, just ignore it and it's gonna go away. And now everyone's just gotten used to that. Shit hits the fan, just ignore it. It'll go away. It's not my issue, so
wild
might as
philosophy.
well just have it go over by itself.
Wait, are we? Which way do we go?
Down.
Oh well, there was like a left and a right. I didn't know if there was a necessity to
There's
go
nothing,
one
just
particular.
a scenic route.
Gotcha.
Operational data storage.
No, I think it's important. Last thing I
Oh, yeah,
heard
it
was
is
that the
important,
Ruskies
but
aren't
the
doing so
generation
well.
that grew up like that, if we fight back or if we contact the troll or just keep conversations going, then they get attention and they keep doing it. If you just ignore it and have it pass by itself, then it usually passes by a lot faster. I'm not saying it's
They
good, it's just the way things happened.
Did they make it to where you're not really having to run around with just your pistol mostly, or?
This is a secondary PvE mode. This is more story-based.
Oh, good.
Here you start with weapons. People usually use this mode to just level weapon XP. The other mode is used for blueprints to get weapon modifications, which have big changes to the weapon's function.
Gotcha. Yeah, so
This is
if
more
you want to make the game
story-focused. You start with your weapon. Yeah.
if you want to make the game easier and get more mods for the weapons to make it, easier long term, then I guess blueprints and all
Well, they're
that would
not
be a better
really
focus.
Easier, just different.
Well, I mean,
not
if it
upgrades, they're more like
decreases
side
recoil
grades.
and stuff like that.
Okay, yes, a few direct upgrades, but most of them are side grades, changing the playstyle a bit. Or at least that's
Gotcha.
how they used to be. I think they've changed a lot of them, just to be upgrades, sadly. They removed most of the interesting modifications for one reason or another.
I mean, you got to probably keep PvP fair, and a lot of companies, which I find it really really interesting that a lot of companies can't grasp the concept, but separating PvP and PvE, like just
Oh
completely.
yeah, I would really just appreciate if they took modifications out of PvP, because it's just a grind for slightly better stats to have the advantage over the noobs. And if they
Right.
just had the modifications with side grades and just completely changing up the weapon for PvE.
Right.
But
Yeah,
I
I mean,
think if
like,
they did that, then a lot of people would just ignore PvE in general if all weapons are always the same, and just play PvP, because PvP is just what most people just want to play,
right.
especially with the small PvE lobbies. If they upped it to like 6-man lobbies, then maybe more people might play it, but right now it's all just PvP players.
I mean, I get why people are so caught up into, PvP consistently. People want to drive themselves to be competitive, and it feels more genuine than AI. They want the challenge, etc.
I mean,
But
the
I don't know.
expeditions have become a lot more challenging.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
they're trying to go for a 10% win rate on the expedition,
Wow.
which they have mostly succeeded. I mean, I'm at about 50% win rate, but a lot of the noobs or just pure PvP players cannot, for the life of them, complete an expedition.
It's weird
mean,
how much of a
extracting early-
disconnect there is between both worlds. Like, you would think that
Oh, yeah.
PvP players, especially like halfway decent PvP players who can aim and they can pay attention,
Yeah,
like
they can kill, yes, but they don't know how to play the objective. They know how to run around and kill stuff, but when they get outnumbered and outgunned by just all those splinters aiming at them, then they have no idea what to do.
it's weird because like you would think that you wouldn't ever really end up in a situation where you are even outgunned. You're just like, well, how do you
Yeah,
get
but
there?
you
I
see
don't
how
know.
many enemies are spawning right now. The PvP player would probably be running out in the field, constantly trying to kill stuff and get
Oh
the
yeah, like
get to the top of the
sliding
scoreboard.
and doing whatever. Yeah.
And the longer it goes on, the more enemies spawn, the faster they spawn, and then they get surrounded and outgunned.
I suppose that makes
But if they
sense.
focus on the objective and just focus on surviving in the objective, then less enemies spawn in the long run. They don't run out of ammo. They don't have to heal or cover each other too much, and they can just get through it. But well, they just want to kill. They want to be at the top of the scoreboard.
You want to be on the top of the scoreboard.
Sadly, I'm trying to be mediocre at best. Like, I've been going multiple games, just not doing anything to gain bonus points, and I still somehow get to top of the scoreboard because logic.
Well, I mean, you know what you're doing, and you've got the experience, so...
Yeah, I do, but even if I'm just standing back, following the footsteps of the other players, and just shooting like one bullet every time they shoot a mag, I still somehow end up at least in the middle of the scoreboard.
Well, and the weird thing is, like, if you're sitting there waiting, and, you know, you're kind of giving them the opportunity, and then finally you're like, oh, well, I'm just gonna, you know, kind of help the other guys that are over there. And if you get the kill, like, it makes you look like you got more points.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm trying. Of course, I try to not kill steal, but I try to wound and then move on to the next enemy. But if they don't finish off the enemies that I shoot, and then we get surrounded, and then we have to
I get
restart,
it.
that's also not fun.
Yeah, no, I get it. I get it. I mean, like, in a situation where, hey, this is, you know, possibly detrimental, like, I'm just gonna have to shoot things, but yeah, I get it.
Like right now, those random spawns back there, most people don't see those. They run to the right because
screw
that's where
that.
stilt is, and then they get surrounded by the small spawns. Especially the adamantite. The PvP players have no idea to shoot the bright shiny spots.
I'm an ad killer,
and so
like, that's my focus all the time. I like killing ads. I don't like focusing bosses.
But you also don't want to focus only on the ads, because some people focus on the crystals. You can shoot the crystals here to make them disappear faster.
Oh, right. Well, and I've done that too.
People
Like,
just running around, killing all the ads, waiting for ads to spawn, and then our Exo back there is getting overrun. The crystals are getting in the way. I gotta try and make sure people get healed. And the boss is still somewhere trying to take us down.
yeah, we're good.
And that guy just killed himself. By running into the crystals.
How am I out of ammo for my primary? I haven't used it. I've been using my pistol.
Hey, there's an ammo box back at the
I just
rock
used
where we
it
jumped
before the
down.
fight.
Oh, primary weapons go through a lot of ammo, especially automatic weapons, especially the first tier weapons.
I used the box before the fight and have not used it during the fight yet.
Maybe it got cancelled. Don't get too close to the boss. Okay. The boss can stomp on you and one-shot you.
Yeah, maybe it got canceled or something.
Don't one-shot. Yeah, if you do it like right before the animation, it sometimes just cancels it because the animation is about to start and they can't have your character model in the animation trying to grab ammo.
Bad eyesight.
You got stun locked?
No. I think I threw a grenade and then started to run over to try and help you and forgot that I threw the grenade because I was just distracted.
Yeah. Self-damage. It does hurt.
Oh, that's some crystally nonsense. We'll get rid of that real quick. Wow, that really sucks. I expected that grenade to do, or the grenade launcher thing to do way more.
Oh, you want to use it when you have HP damage. Like, you see that little blue bar above his HP?
Yeah.
That's
no,
his shield,
no. On the
and,
ads. I used it on the ads, and it did, like, jack squat.
You have to aim a bit higher, and the things have a... not a hit center, but like a... What's it called? Like, it detects when it's close to enemies and then explodes. They want to lob it over their head so it explodes like within the group and not on the first enemy.
Oh. Well, I mean, I hit the group. They were in a clump, but it's whatever.
Yeah, but if your grenade explodes on the first one, then it doesn't really help much. And your character is not the best for PvE. Yours is more or less just a generic shooter character with grenades and whatnot. How do you go down? So
On my way
your
over.
grenades do pretty low damage to mobs in general. Oh, okay. I'm getting a few lag spikes. Oh yeah, smoke grenades. Watch out where you toss them because those things
Oh.
can keep people killed.
What? Why? Why?
Like if you throw it at the enemy, like the small enemies, and then you just see a wave of them coming out of the smoke because you don't know how many are in there, you can easily get overrun because you don't have all the information from just looking quickly over the field.
Oh.
Just a visual
Okay.
blocker is very dangerous. It's killed multiple runs where they just toss it down the grenade and no one has any idea what's going on anymore.
Gotcha. Interesting.
So even without friendly explosive damage or friendly damage in general, you can still destroy your own team.
He's almost down. I'm gonna try and focus.
Yeah, just don't get overrun by ads. That's the most dangerous thing when you try to focus on the last few hits on the boss, and then an ad wave comes in and you just get wiped.
Yeah, ads are out.
Yep, they do not despawn with the boss dead.
Yeah, I'm
so you
okay
have
with
to
that.
make sure to clear the field. Look at me, I was mainly trying to focus on the boss and crystals. I still somehow got the most kills, even though I was doing my best to not shoot ads that weren't in my way. Well, of course, here I'm shooting just to clear the way.
I mean, you shouldn't whatchamacallit, handicap yourself from the gameplay just to, you know, fit a narrative. I don't know, man. It's probably just timing.
Yeah, I'm
Like, you know,
I'm
I know
trying
that there
not to
was...
handicap myself, but if I don't keep some sort of true discipline, then I'm always just the top scoreboard player, with everyone else just having like double-digit kills at the end. Then
I know
people
multiple times...
do get discouraged from PvE because they're like,
I
oh
don't-
shit, I can't do
don't-
anything here anyway.
I don't care about the scoreboard. I know multiple times in that fight, like, I put a lot of those ads down to, like, a fraction left, and then someone fires a shot and they're dead. Like, I don't care. We're all
Yeah,
part
but
of a team.
like
Who
I said,
cares?
a lot of PvP players are focused on this game, on the PvP
Right.
aspect more than the PvE aspect, and then they come to the PvE version, and then they don't even get
Really?
to
There we go.
second second place on scoreboard. They just get discouraged. Like, why would I play this if I can't even get to second spot?
Who cares?
Here the enemies have weapons, so watch out. They also have snipers and rocket launchers.
Oh. That's kind of wild.
Yep.
Go underneath them then. Good luck. Good luck, bud. Did I touch it?
I already touched it.
Oh, you touched it?
Yeah, we just gotta hold the point, kill enemies, survive, stay on the point. The more of us are on the point, the faster it ticks up.
Oh, okay.
The less
All right.
enemies you have to deal with. Yeah.
But I like shooting things.
Yep. But
Bro,
then
the
you get cornered by
damage
5
from-
rocket launcher guys, and you can't do much.
The damage from the pistol is actually, I think, better than my rifle.
Yeah, the sword pistol is decent. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. A second of not paying attention and you get rocket launched. Can you pick me up?
I'm working on it.
Come on. Yeah.
I'm dead.
Yeah. Yeah, we're already surrounded on all sides. We have rocket launchers coming down on us. And PvP players who just focus on going out there and killing stuff without being on objective would lose
Okay, well,
objective points from not
we're
being
caught up
here.
a little bit.
Uh,
Okay, so for the record, I just tried the last shot firing over top of their heads, and that actually created more problems than just hitting them directly in the chest. I got no damage markers at all firing over
it has
their
an
head.
arc.
No, I know, but it blew up. It just I got no damage
used
markers.
to the range. Just gotta get used to the range and how to aim it.
I'll just hit him in the chest. It's easier.
If it works, it works. In groups, it's best to aim over them. If you just have one enemy, then of course just hit him in the chest and blow him off. Blow him away.
But yeah, Bad Eyesight it's a free to play this specifically Shatterline. It's a free to play game. It's on Steam, and I want to say it came out maybe like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, something like that. Is that about right?
Oh, I think it's about a month now.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
September 8th. Yeah, bit over a month.
Wow. So
Almost
yeah,
2
that's
months.
like 2 months.
Plus minus. Yeah.
But you know, PvE, PvP, it's fair for free to play. You know, there's not a whole lot in the mindset of whatchamacallit, like pay to win or anything like that. So
Oh, it doesn't have any pay to win at all. No matter how much money you put into it, you cannot buy the modifications. You can't buy any in-game currency that you would use to upgrade or buy weapons or any of that. You have to grind all that stuff yourself. You can buy skins and to support them, but that's about it. Everything else just comes from grinding the PvE to get the modifications, to get the weapon XP.
Your gun is way more powerful than mine is.
Oh, a bit, but it is a burst fire weapon, which I hate using.
Oh, I hate burst fire
I'm loving
as
it
well.
right now.
But yeah, that was one of the
I
reasons I liked
myself
her.
to use it just to get done with it.
Yeah, it's.
And I'm pretty close to getting done with it.
It's a little harder to play, I think, solo. I don't know. I don't really like it as much by myself. Like, if I'm trying to play it by myself, I don't think it's very enjoyable. Just me.
You're always forced to play with randoms, and your lobby usually gets filled before long if someone leaves. So you have to hope that your random teammates are decent. I did say that they want to get a 10% win rate. The problem is that they're trying to shoot their own player base in the foot with that by having a kind of skill-based matchmaking that matches the pros up with the noobs, but the pros cannot get consistent wins.
Gotcha.
Which makes sense to put the pros with the noobs, that way the noobs also learn a bit, but the pros just get frustrated and then move on to PvP or just making their own groups of players.
Right, because they can't.
Or they
can't
know
win,
everyone's
and
decent.
they don't want to lose. Which I mean, I agree with. With the right team, I think it should be closer to 100% win rate with a coordinated team. With a random group, maybe like 25, 50.
With a random group, the win rate drops dramatically, even with just one random teammate. If I have two decent teammates that just stay like at half my kills and half my objective time, I can easily get through a expedition. But with even just one random guy not knowing what to do, not being on point, not killing stuff that needs to die, or just generally being oblivious to all the things spawning behind him,
I think the one
really
thing
damages the team morale.
I think the one thing that like Warface did by comparison actually halfway decently was that they had difficulty modes. So, you know, for newer players,
they're planning on having higher difficulty modes.
Oh, well, yeah, that should be their win rate cap. Like, if it's a higher difficulty, then yeah, you're gonna have a lower win rate. Or yeah, but for entry level players, people who are just starting, and they're getting the concepts, getting mechanics, you know, getting some of the minor unlocks that do help, then I feel like the win rate should naturally be higher. But you know, I would do that through difficulty.
Right now they're still testing out spawn mechanics and aim bots for the enemies and all that. So I mean they're still early access, so they're still playing around how stuff works, and they're just gonna jam it into the expedition to see
jam it
how
in.
the win rate goes up or down. But they're
That's
planning
literally always the
a
rule.
extreme expedition, which would probably even put me off. From what I heard from a few test players, those are very painful. Enemies literally just snap right to you. You cannot go out of cover without getting targeted by everyone at once, unless your entire team goes out of cover at the same time to kind of split up the fire. And the medics get targeted first. Oh, he got behind us. It's like I have higher targeting priority than you. If you, the one we have one respawn per checkpoint, so it's not too bad if you die. Two,
Gotcha.
when you die, you have a 60-second timer before you can respawn. So if you're not a medic or you're not in a spot to easily revive, just run away, get out of combat, try to stay safe for 60 seconds, and we can join back in.
Okay. Well, I'll just try and hide up near the top, or you know, whatever. I'm trying to kill those snipers, but I don't have the range for them. I've got an SMG.
You can press escape and switch weapons. It does lock your weapons for a bit, but you can switch weapons back and forth as the situation needs it.
Oh. Well, I wish I would have known
I
that.
usually just try to stay on one weapon and just to try and combat different scenarios with it, just to get a feel for the said weapon. How I would fight the snipers with the SMG.
Well, I would get up as close as humanly possible, but they're on a
in a proper
giant
expedition. You can't just switch weapon. You get one. You
They're
get
on a
random
giant-
weapons, and you would.
They're on a giant wall.
Yeah,
We can't
giant
get up there.
platform.
Yeah. So there's no
Some
way to make the
classes
SMG
can.
work. Oh, that's fine, but like, I mean, like you're going down, and this person doesn't care.
Yeah, just kick the cover away. That is something you do not want to do. I would suggest we run back up the hill.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
hope
please.
to survive.
Thank you for the heals.
It's what I do. It's why I play this character, because free HP.
There you go. Oh, wow.
Ouch.
All right, I'm gonna sit back just for a second. Snipers are moving towards us. I got him.
Okay, I am having heavy lag spikes. Oh, it's a random died. Okay, that makes sense. Nope, he just went down again. Okay, pull back, pull back. They got shotguns. Shotguns do heavy damage. They do like they can two-shot you if you're unlucky. So get your grenades.
Oh, randoms.
When you get back to lobby, make sure you take off all the red areas.
What?
I'll explain it to you in a second. Just
Gotcha.
go straight back to the lobby. Because they don't really have a server coordinator. It just puts you on whatever server's available. Okay, in the bottom right, where it says like your area, click on that and then deselect anything over 100 something ping.
Gotcha.
You have like 3 areas selected. That way you don't get put into servers with suboptimal ping.
Well, and it keeps on
where
doing
you
that. It keeps on
can't
putting me in like
work.
Asia or whatever. Which, you know,
You gotta
it's
set your own location in this one.
right. It's a free-to-play game. I guess that's common. Sure, put this giant charm on it. That's fine. There better stuff? Reduced spread. Increased hip fire accuracy while jumping. Shouldn't be able to shoot while you're
Accuracy is-
jumping anyways.
You can buy 2 more attachment slots for your pistol. You should have enough credits for that. Just so you can put on different attachments
Oh.
to get that slight buff.
I don't care about sliding. I'm not sliding everywhere.
I mean, sliding and jumping accuracy is good.
Oh, come
I have it on a
on.
different pistol because it helps when you're trying to avoid different stuff and just running away.
So this is a terrible design mechanic. They've got the attachment that you can select, and if I go into my second one and I decide like, hey, you know what? I have a third attachment slot that's available. Why don't I just click on the third one? Nope. It just selects between the two.
They have attachment areas more or less where you can only have like 100 barrel, 1 scope. It wouldn't make sense to put a sniper scope on a sniper scope on a sniper scope. So it's just gonna
Yes, it would.
deselect the old one and give you the new one. So you wanna
Have you not seen Tarkov? Come on. You can put like the rings on and then put like the strut thing and then put like literally 3 scopes on top of those. Why
and if
why
it works,
wouldn't I
it
do
works.
that? If it gives me the buff, I don't care. I don't care what it looks like. I don't care how you use it. I just want the effect.
Fair enough. But in this one, it just worked. Oh, they added a new modification. Nice.
So
But yeah.
if I buy like a gun, right? Like let's say I buy this AK, I can use that in the single player game. The one that we were just playing.
The one you can well, yes. In that PvE episode, that's what we usually call them, episodes, you can only use weapons that you have. You have to pre-select the weapon, or you can swap out weapons in the mission, but you can only use weapons that you own, that you bought, and with attachments that you unlocked. In the expedition, you can get any weapon, also only with the attachment you unlock, but you can get any weapon.
Okay, so
and
that
you can
doesn't
get
make
weapon
any
XP for it.
that doesn't make any sense. If I own this weapon, like if I've purchased it, quote unquote, and unlocked it, quote unquote, I should be able to use it.
Yeah, but in the expedition you can use all weapons, but you don't get to choose what weapon.
No, yeah, absolutely. That's the one where it's
but
RNG
in
and you
the-
open up a box and you get
Yeah.
whatever. That's we played
But in
that
episode you can pre-select the weapon, you can
What do you
switch
mean
out weapons however
pre-select
you
the weapon?
want. And if you go into operators, you can pick out what their weapons are in the
Ugh.
equipment. You can switch out some abilities, but you can pick and choose what weapons they get.
before. Okay.
I mean, some operators get buffs with different weapons, like the
I know there's the
recon
SMG
classes
guy
get
and then
snipers.
this yeah, I know. It just like if I choose to use the weapon because I want to use the weapon in that particular moment, that's my prerogative.
Of course, you
shouldn't
can
have to,
always switch
like-
weapons around. The operator should always have the weapon that you put on them in the menu, and they you can exchange weapons in the mission however you want. But in the menu, it should always reset. So every mission you start with the same SMG every time. Then you can switch it in the mission if you want to, but next mission you can have the same SMG again unless you change it in the menu here. That way you can just keep weapons that work well on some operators for your playstyle on that character and run with it. Or you can just keep swapping weapons however you want, but you always have some starting weapon that you can use without operator.
There's definitely some things in this that do not make sense.
Fair enough. I might not be the best explaining it, but for me everything
No,
seems to
Your
work out one way or another.
your explanation is fine. They do not make sense.
All right.
If I have to like customize equipment for each individual and then go into the mission with that, like I don't I don't know about that. I should just be able to like
I mean,
select
it
from any of
lets.
the weapons that I choose.
I mean, you can when you're choosing operator, you can also pre-select a different weapon depending on the mission. But you can set up your operator the way you want to play your operator. That way, when you go into PvP, for example, you start with the right weapon. You don't have to pick out the weapon, pick out the attachment. You can have your weapon set up. You go into PvP match, you select Mongoose, and you go with that. But in PvE, you can just switch out weapon, or you can switch out weapon to PvP too. But you can switch out weapon to PvE and just work around the situation. I like to just try my best with the weapons I have on me and not switch around all the time because I'm used to expedition where I can't switch around. And yeah.
Yeah, I feel like, if I choose that, I want my guns, whatever. Yeah, like these why? Why? Customize. Yeah, it's got like 6 weapons that are available and they automatically choose 2 sniper rifles and then 2 assault rifles. No, I'm sorry, 1 assault rifle and then what was it? 1 SMG.
Connection to game server failed. Press escape and leave the lobby. And retry. There's no penalty for leaving. Sometimes people just get dropped. You gotta restart the lobby.
What do you if I hit escape it says leave game?
Yeah. Or are you back at the main lobby?
I'm at the main screen, I think.
Oh, okay, yeah, then you can just re-queue. You also got
Gotcha.
dropped. But if I get dropped out of the game and you are still in it, then you can play the game, and I'm still in your party, but I'm not in the
like
game.
you got
so you
kicked
have to
and
make
I
sure
didn't.
everyone's in.
No, yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
Bad eyesight. If you decide you want to play, feel free. Let me know. We'll probably be. I've been trying to do stuff on Sundays, not consistently, but I've been trying to do some stuff on Sundays, and I want to try and get into doing it more frequently. But it is what it is. High climbing, glass mine, tactical cloak.
Brace is a sniper if you want to. She's decent. Mongoose is kind of. Well, it's like there's just the standard. There's worse operators and there's better operators. But it's just the underlining standard for operators.
Yep.
The best ones currently are the supports because, well, they can easily revive and just help out the team and have higher survivability. But there are some damage operators that help more in certain situations.
Yeah, you can select whatever weapon you specifically own.
Yeah, once you bought the weapon, you can pick that weapon and set it as default.
It's not what you carry in. It's like I can select whatever I want.
You can carry in the weapon that you want to preset on that operator, but you can always change it out.
Right.
Like I said, you can change it for the situation.
Yeah,
but
like I'm not gonna.
Mongoose, I think, was good with SMG.
No, that's accurate, but they're garbage.
Fair enough. I mean, I usually just go for attachments with high accuracy. And since I do play the medics, they have assault rifle buffs, or they get their ultimate charge from assault rifles. So I'm focused on those with decent accuracy.
Ooh, this is really laggy.
Let's go with it. Did you unselect all the red servers?
Yeah, I did. What, do I have to do it every time?
No, it should be a one-time thing.
Oh, okay, then yeah, that should be fine. Yeah, I thought you watched me do it.
Oh yeah, I looked over, but I don't know if you clicked on
Oh,
every
yeah,
single one. I just
I
peeked
did
over
it.
real quick because the delay
think
is way too long.
I think I did South America and some other ones as well.
I mean, you're host or you're the party leader, so it should be focused on your servers.
Oh well, it keeps on putting me in other places, but I think it's the last time it said I was in Germany. So it's probably saying like, oh, 2 people in Germany, we're gonna do it in Germany, or whatever.
Could be, yeah.
Person is
That's the
not
first
paying
element type
attention
in this
behind
area.
them.
I mean, I got my healing area, or had my healing area up, so don't not really have to pay too much attention.
What's melee? V?
V,
Yeah, V. Yeah.
probably be just default.
I don't really melee that often, so.
Oh, in this game, I melee all the time. If the stuff gets too close or shit hits the fan, when in doubt, hit the shit. Be the shit that hits the fan. And just hit back.
Wow, yeah, melee is powerful, but I don't know. Just can't ever
2
stand
shots.
melee.
Most enemies, some get 1 shot. Adamantites and gardeners take quite a few shots.
Gotcha.
I mean, sometimes it's best to just melee a gardener because you ran out of ammo, and just hitting him with 3 or 4 more times is gonna kill it. But other times,
Right.
it's just a death sentence.
Right. Ooh. More glass heads. Get your glass head here. Ooh. One thicky boy.
There goes Crowder. Just die on top of 2 of my medkits. Oh, yeah, I'm lagging. They're just teleporting right behind me. You're gonna revive?
Melee
or-
master.
And some people also don't understand that you can revive as non-medic class, because this guy was just looking at me for the past minute.
Yeah, that happens. What are you gonna do? Oh, I'm like in
No
some
idea.
nasty nonsense. I'm in slow-mo.
Yeah, this is glass grass, so
Glass
well, it doesn't
grass.
hurt, but
Grass glasser.
that's why I like the game. Yeah, you gotta watch out where you step.
Yeah, SMGs are vastly underpowered.
I mean, in the right spot, you can easily take out an adamantite with one magazine.
Oh, well, I apparently am never in the right spot ever.
Fair enough. Oh, okay, you are using the press arm. That is one of the stronger weapons.
Yeah, well, and that's naturally like a playstyle that works better for me. I don't know.
The bolt action rifle.
What? No, it's not.
The semi-automatic.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's the
Yeah, it's
one
got
that
that
only sniper that I
DMR
can actually
action.
somewhat deal with. All my other sniper skills are just horrible.
Focusing ads. Oh,
Big boys on me.
all right. I've got most of the ads over here down.
Nice.
I'm on my way back over. Just grabbing some ammo. Ads are up soon. All right, there we go. There we go. See, look. One weapon change, man, and now I'm actually beating you. Frickin' garbage guns. Oh, behind us. That's new.
Oh yeah, one or two people spawn back there.
Yeah. Really trying to get finicky on me. That's all right. I'll just sit back here and kill some stuff. Die, elite glasshead. Die. You're dead. Got him. Got him. Man, that water is slow.
And you ever try to run through water with legs full of equipment?
Yes.
All kinds of cargo pants, pouches full of grenades and stuff like that.
Not grenades, but you know, like cargo pants. Cargo pants with water and food and things like that, yeah.
It does slow you down a bit, and you might as well just walk it slowly so you don't lose as much energy. If you know you gotta go back into a fight
People are shooting
in
at
a
you.
second. Well, they
See what
are
it
shooting at you
takes.
down there. I mean, I'd rather just walk through it slowly so I can run away after I get out, rather than run through it and then just die of exhaustion on the other side.
I'm gonna exhaust you.
You can try.
Thanks.
There's a healing zone right here, but yeah, sure, just use me as a medkit dispenser.
well, I mean, there's fire on the healing zone, so I kind of moved.
Fair enough. I have no idea where the fire is coming from. Or where my
The
medkits
launcher
keep disappearing
guys.
to.
The ammo? There it is. That was definitely a crit. There's no way that wasn't a headshot.
Afraid the data from this one is corrupted. Seems like the
You can shoot their hands.
Their hands?
So yep, if you hit people's hands, then that does not count as a headshot.
Well, yeah, but like if I hit him in the head, the marker's on his head,
Maybe
and I
had a
can only
helmet
see
on.
his head. Well, they all have helmets on.
There might be. I don't know. I haven't really confirmed if there's slight bullet drop, but sometimes you just have to aim a bit higher. Sometimes the scopes aren't properly centered.
They aren't. I think mine's actually so on the one that I'm on right now. I think that it's actually that the scope is quote unquote too high. So when I'm center, I'm dropping the shot, and it's hitting more accurately, which I can't stand.
okay. I found the strafer base. It's in the
At least not for the range.
that-
Like
I mean, that is more or less a close, well, not really close quarter combat, but mid-range weapon. And when you try to snipe people from further than 20 meters, then it gets difficult.
oh, I mean I think it holds up well at range. It's almost dead on.
It does, but there are better snipers. And I usually use that when I'm within medium range and I might have to pick off someone at a bit longer range.
Yeah, I mean this is the perfect weapon for like, hey, I might need to run CQB or I might need to run, you know, mid-range engagements. But most of this stuff, the enemies are rushing you. So, like, this is the perfect weapon. Hit them before they get there or shoot them when they're close with hip fire.
Hip fire. When you press W, you are sprinting. They have auto
yeah.
sprint.
I know. You
So
told me that
when
the
you're
last time.
running, when you're just pressing W and then you go to fire, first few weapons, of course, are gonna be more. What they call? Gonna be very inaccurate. And once you stop firing, like if you have a burst fire weapon, for example, like me, if I just hold W and keep pressing left mouse button, I'm gonna be sprinting between every single burst, making it near impossible to hit anything.
Glass fish heads. That's the
They're
moral
gonna
of the
usually
story.
want to stop moving, move left, right,
Oh yeah, I get it.
or just aim down sights. That way
No
you
big deal.
don't mess up your aim with auto sprint.
Fire in the hole. Last hit at a time.
It's all you, bud.
It's what I do.
Well, you know, I killed a couple of them, and then it's all you.
Once there, you'll have to extract pieces of data from several terminals. I will mark the location.
Ooh,
Make sure you get all of them.
ooh,
This guy wanna shoot in the backpack. Headshots don't do anything. Body shots do nothing. Backpack.
Come on, it's
Blow it
obvious.
up.
It's a giant glowing red object, and it's on his back, hidden from his face. Gamer logic
but-
101.
Yes, but randos. Just I saw multiple people just unloading ults into his body, just gut punching him with every single bullet, and he's just dying there, just laughing.
All right, snipers are
Like
down.
sniping someone with a minigun is not very useful.
Whoa. Okay, that was an interesting effect. He was just like air humping. Like that. Wait, is he dead already?
Yeah, the first guy's dead. Now we got a
Oh,
second
the
one.
first guy. Gotcha. Snipes are down.
Oh, wait, I got a call.
Is there ammo up there?
Throwing grenade. Try to dodge, suckers. Flashbang. Lovely day. Throwing a smoke. It's a grenade.
That was fun.
Yeah.
And the Rhino's still not up. I saw one guy come at me and I melee him and he just dies. But I'm just like, everyone's gonna be coming around the corner. Okay, Rando's back up. Don't get nuked.
Yeah, I'm working on that.
I got 20
gonna-
seconds. They're coming
Just
up.
gonna try and stay alive. I know. I've got two of
Yep.
them down. I'm just, kill off what I can. Put some damage on him to keep him down there, that kind of thing.
There is
and I
an
don't have
ammo
any
box
ammo
down
for-
there.
Oh, yeah, well, that's down there, and we're
And
trying
you
to stay
could
alive.
try and backtrack to other ammo box. I don't know if you can.
I
never
think it's closed
ran out
off.
of ammo. Okay. But you've got an ammo box right there.
Yeah. I'll try and get to it in a second. Now that there's an opportunity.
Throwing grenade.
All right. I'm going to go back up just in case we need to and kill snipes.
No, we should be able to head through. We're gonna have a few small enemies come here.
Oh,
And
so
then we
it's
have
just the two
to
big
push
ones?
up into a courtyard. There are still going to be big ones, but they're not going to really pass through the courtyard here.
Gotcha.
I gotta reload.
That definitely was a hit.
Usually I try and let them push up to the explosive barrel and then just blow them up with that.
Right.
On to the next one.
Where are you? You.
Yeah, your bullets come out of your face, like they do in most common shooters. So you can
Wait, what?
usually head
What do
glitch
you mean
quite a bit.
most common
Your
shooters?
bullets- Name one shooter that has the bullets come out of the weapon.
One more left to activate.
Counter-Strike. Fear. Max Payne.
Pure, really?
Yeah, Fear. I remember shooting at the mirrors, and they would be like down near your hip or your shoulder. Like they would end up being really low at close range. But yeah, Rainbow Six Vegas was really bad at that. Like, I mean, really bad, just terrible. Bosses, enemies, things like that would shoot at you, even though your body was around the corner. It was like notorious for just being a terrible game.
But yeah, in this one they currently still have the bullets come out of your face, so you can just crouch underneath this stuff and still shoot over it.
Oh.
Even though my weapon should be obscured.
Ready or not. Rainbow Six, a lot of the Rainbow Six games all do pretty well at keeping the bullets. Wow, that is really laggy. Rainbow Six is pretty good at that. Yeah, Tarkov's another good one. Thanks, Antoine.
We sure did. And the signal is still strong. Let's scour the perimeter.
Oh, games like the big games I played, Borderlands usually had the
Oh
shots
yeah,
come
it's
out of the face.
Borderlands. It's a game where, you know, a single headshot typically does not kill the enemy. You don't have to focus on qualitative shooting or authentic shooting. It's like just blast, just keep blasting. Are you blasting?
Fair
Well, you're
enough.
not doing it right if you aren't.
Well, then there's games like Warface, I think, also has face shots.
Yeah.
Then
That's
the war
definitely
mode that
accurate.
we played way back.
Yeah, because like people will be behind a box and you'll get shot, and you're like, "There's no one there. There's literally no one there."
I don't know about Valorant. I never really touched that.
Oh yeah, I never got into that. I would assume that that would be another
Although I
game
think
that's probably similar to Counter-Strike.
I think Fortnite might actually have weapon shots coming out of the muzzle.
Fortnite, I think, has weapon shots. It does. I love how you say name one game, and we've listed like 15 to 20.
Fair enough, but like, a lot of games that at least that I've played, more of the indie shooters, the early access
even-
games, especially.
I think even Paladins was a face shooter.
Yes, that could
Does
be.
COD have face shots? No wonder
Because
it's
there's
freaking
a-
garbage.
Because there's a lot of different kinds of weapons in that game. Like, get out of the purple zone. Get out, get out,
I
get
was
out.
too busy being inside the purple zone to get out of the purple zone.
That's the problem. Once you're inside the purple zone too long, it starts its lightning phase and you're screwed.
But I like purple. Are you saying I can't enjoy the color purple? Psycho, is that what it is?
If you wanna enjoy the color purple, then go to a shard skin and just get that right in your face. Like it's purple all over your face. Might watch out behind you.
Thanks. Thanks for the heals. Oh,
I
I
do
gotta-
try, but people tend to run away from me. They're scared of my healing.
I got a task for getting healing, I guess. They were like, "Get healed." I'm like, oh.
Good job, you gave your medic points. I have some blueprints.
Is that a thing? Like you get points for healing teammates?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I would hope so.
well,
There's no point in healing you guys if I don't
is
get any
it
points.
or is it not?
Yeah, I do get points. I get points for tossing out my medkit, and I get points for healing people with my medkit.
I love
more I
that
heal, the more
statement that you
points
just
I
made,
think.
by the way.
I don't do much PvP, and in PvE, it's usually too much shit going on for me to look at my points, how much I get for healing someone.
I love that you said there's not really any point in healing anyone unless I get points for it.
I
How
mean,
chaotic.
but with all the random people I played with, it's 99% of the time it's better for me to just heal myself, do everything myself, and use them as meat shields. I might heal my meat shield just so it survives a bit longer, but I'm gonna focus on myself so I can do most of the kills. I mean, this time it's fairly balanced.
Oh yeah.
But you saw like the game before this where the rando had
where
barely any
where
kills.
I was playing with the SMG and it was garbage, and I told you how garbage it was and how garbage it is, how it shouldn't be a weapon in this game because it's garbage. I mean, everyone in multiplayer was using rifles, so like it kind of proves a point.
Most people in the PvP scene use snipers or shotguns and just one shot, or they have an assault rifle user or two.
Yeah.
To just lay down the covering fire so people don't start peeking.
Yeah, the one dude was running around with that revolver pistol, which apparently must be overpowered because I think he was two-shotting people.
Yeah, but he's got 6 shot in the chamber. It takes a decent time to reload, and it's not really too accurate when running. So he's got to stop, aim, shoot, hope for a headshot, and then dodge your shot. In the shotgun, you can just slide right up to someone, shotgun them in the crotch, send them flying over a bus or two, and then run back around the corner.
Everything's got to be sliding and jumping and running and sliding and jumping. I hate the state of the multiplayer game industry.
Yeah, That's why I like paladins, because you have longer drawn out fights where you use abilities, you have to dodge shots, you have to hit shots, use cover a bit, and not just run and slide and just burst people down 1, 2 and they're dead.
I hate to say this, but I'm sad that I agree with you that Paladins has better multiplayer gameplay than CODs in the modern day.
Oh yeah, the cards are horrible. I played the zombies.
I think honestly, Black Ops 3, Black Ops 4, I'm sure Antoine's probably going to light me up for this. Black Ops 3 or Black Ops 4 was like the downfall of COD. That was like you're headed down a road and you're never coming back from this.
Might have someone who could join us.
Oh. Deals 50% increased damage for 5 seconds after a precision kill. Interesting. Yeah, see, you say they're fantastic. I think that they were titles that they were on their way out. Oh yeah, Zombies was great back then. Zombies was a lot though. Black Ops 3, Black Ops 4 was I think a little bit better zombies wise, but Black Ops 3 was just rough. I still actually want to go back and finish those, but they're just so hard. Even the people who are really good at zombies are like, yeah, I don't know.
I'm just like water. Cold, deadly, unpredictable.
What? The new one took out slide canceling and bunny hopping for the most part. I've been seeing everyone talking about it, like bunny hopping, like it's all over Twitter and social media. Everyone's talking about like I'm your bunny hopper. Really? What? Are we still here in this state of existence with games like this? Like this is where we're at. It's bunny hopping.
Okay, I don't think he's joining.
Okay.
You want some?
So what do you have you just been running the same thing over and over and over again?
I've mainly been playing the expeditions. I've been playing the Red Lake or the episodes to level up my weapons.
So yeah, the same things over and over and over again.
More or less, but I've been playing with different people and we've just had some fun time talking. I've had fun talking, which is
Wow, people
rare.
talking this?
Socialization.
People talking this? I'm shocked.
The horror. And we play a few games and then we just add each other on Discord and we talk over that. That chat in this game is pretty mediocre. Most people just let it slide for most part and just keep it disabled.
Yeah, I would keep it disabled just for security purposes. I mean, crap,
He
dude.
might actually join. Leave the lobby.
Oh, well, I'm stuck in a loading screen, so.
Oh. I mean, I just left. I don't know, you're in a loading screen because I left in. I don't know.
I'm loading the map.
Well, you can still leave. It doesn't really do much.
It's a slower paced COD. Ugh. Antoine, I don't know. Would I play it? Is it worth playing? Oh, I just lost your invite. Can you send another one?
Yeah, and can I?
What the hell is that?
No.
Like, so
in the top right, you can click on like the friend button or whatever it is, like in the top right, and then scroll through it. There should be like squads and invite.
Do you want me to invite you?
No, you should be able to find my old invite and join me on that. Or no, there's a new one. That works.
Even though it said my squad 0 out of 6 and there was no information there. Yeah, I don't know, Antoine. Like, would I like it? Would I want to play it? Would I want to play it with people? You tell me, man. You don't like Call of Duty, so you probably wouldn't. I mean, I don't mind Call of Duty. It's not that. It's I don't enjoy how toxic the player base has become. That's for sure. I don't enjoy the aspects of, you know, the way that they make that game, like constantly people jumping around and sliding. Like literally all they do is slide. I don't need that. Also, that wrench takes up a lot of
That's
space.
why I'm still hoping that Battleborn comes back.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. You should stop that hope right now.
It's
I'm
only
sorry
gonna
to say,
keep you
but
going.
that's just not gonna happen.
I don't want to give it up.
You're already max level. Dude, Foxpox has been playing as well. And you know me, like if it's a game that I can play with my friends, even if it's garbage, I'm pretty likely to play it. That's where my head's at.
Yeah.
You know, if I would
As long
enjoy
as it's fun
playing
to
with
play
people,
with friends, make jokes, screw around.
I
Those are a
wouldn't
lot
mind
better
playing
than
it.
just the cards. There we go. Should be on.
So, is it like ridiculous trying to level up guns and stuff like that? I mean, I know you're quick. Like I know you're real quick with leveling in COD. You've got a history of that, but little things, I guess. Do I have to do anything in game? I have to like
No, I'm mostly waiting for my
okay.
friend to be invitable.
Camo assault vest.
Alrighty
Sturdy
then.
mohawk. The Burlington Coat Factory Tactical. Centurion biplane, plane. Oh, okay, sure. Here we go. Oh, so that's like the Tarkov one, right? How is that supposed to work? Do they have any information on it yet? Is it going to be exactly like Tarkov? Well, sorry, not exactly, but you know, you go in, there's like 12 some odd people in the lobby. You try and escape in order to get more XP, and if you don't, then you just die. It's not like a battle royale, but it's the concept's still similar.
Hey folks, how's it going? Before you jump in, let me
You wanna? My friend's asking if you wanna make like a Steam group so he can type and like send his messages if he wants to tell us anything during the expedition, or should I just try to mediate and he just types to me?
Yeah, that's. I mean, I think it's fine with the mediation. I mean, it's
All right.
it's pretty straightforward with this stuff, right?
Yeah, I can tell him also bits of stuff, but like when he wants to go in a different direction, so you
Oh,
both notice
I'll follow.
it
I
at the
don't give
same
a shit.
time. All right.
I don't care which direction we go. Ultimately I want to do my best to win the mission. That's what I would love to do.
All right. That sounds like a plan. We've got people spawning on their side.
Glass head at a time.
Oh, I went to hit my grenade and I'm like, why isn't that working?
Yeah, you gotta collect your stuff first.
Yeah. I forgot. You good?
Oh yeah. I think these guys are mostly done.
Okay. Cool. What way are we going? All right, cool.
We're going for the soil probe defense right now.
Yep.
Looking for a decently optimized path for it.
Supposedly supposed to work similar to Tark. Well, I mean, so wait, is that version going to be free, Antoine, or is that going to be another one of those like that's part of the you have to pay for it? Because I don't want to pay for COD. I got good hits on the backpack.
Nice.
Thanks. I'm gonna split him. Nice, good shots.
2 HP. Very good. Do you want to collect pumpkins?
I don't know.
There's a seasonal event right now where there's pumpkins spawned around the map.
I get it, but I don't. What to what purpose? What does it get me?
Skins, blueprints,
I don't give a shit.
some money.
I mean, if you want them, that's fine, but there's one.
No, I already got it done. Me and Orion already got it done.
I don't care. It doesn't change anything for me. So like.
All right. You can just pop 1 or 2 pumpkins to get the initial challenges done. Yeah, those are the most viable. Alright, this one, shoot the big guy with the orb over his head.
Yeah, of course.
Don't shoot
I mean, it
the
literally
green one.
says attack.
Well, that's because I pinged him. But the green one splits into more enemies, which then split into more enemies, and at some point you're just going to get overrun by bomber dogs.
This is definitely shoots low. Like guns in general shoot low.
Yeah. You have a grenade yet?
No.
Then we keep going. Yeah, Orion, I don't know if you're listening, but he does need the pumpkins.
I think it's part of the free-to-play stuff launching November 16th. Gotcha. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll try it just to, screw around and mess with it. But I feel like everything that's... Everything that's aggressively competitive. I don't know.
I was still waiting on a decent shooter, more or less like this. That's just like co-op where you can have fun and just play around with friends. But there's not much coming out these days. Everything I can really think of would just be older games like Payday. Ouch.
I'm finding myself like I just want to play casual shooters anymore. I don't
That's
want
why I
all
say
the
stuff like PvE shooters. I mean, this is a bit more difficult currently, but there's things where you can play with friends. You don't have to worry about scoreboard or anything.
Oh, I don't care about
Those
scoreboards
are
ever.
pretty rare.
Literally ever. But my issue is that I want to play games that are challenging to a degree. Like, you know, Dark Tide will be a good one, right? But that's, you know, you kind of ends up like Payday. Same concept. Dark Tide will be a good one. But
I
at
mean,
the end of the
this
day,
game's challenging at the start.
like,
You get better with gear.
I think there's just too many people who are just way too good. I'm too old, apparently. So I just want to play. Like, fuck, man. And the way people play anymore, it's almost impossible to keep up.
Everything's just way too fast paced. That's why Battleborn's good. No.
Team, the probe is taking damage.
But yeah, Dark Tide's gonna be fun. You could always just
Dark
go
Tide will
back
be
to Vermintide for a while.
Yeah, I like Vermintide. And I would probably continue to play Vermintide, but I'd like the aspect of it being more shooter focused. You know, Dark Tide, that is.
Oh, you could
want a
just
shooter.
play the Witch in Vermintide.
Nah, I don't like the Witch. If anything, I like the Elf a little bit more. But
Then you play the Elf. If you're in a pre-made lobby, you can make any tactic work.
yeah, but the issue is that there's not enough ammo for it to be like, hey, this is pretty much what you're doing the entire time. Whereas like Dark Tide, it seems to be that you can pretty much play and just shoot, and hey, if you know what, you're missing your shots or whatever, like, no big deal. That doesn't seem like it's the case with Vermintide. Like, if you miss your shots, you're pretty much screwed. But it's a melee centric
Vermintide
game.
is a lot. Yeah.
Contamination intensifies. Watch out.
In this game, you can also just shoot and shoot and shoot and shoot until your gun runs dry. Then you switch weapons and you shoot and shoot and shoot and shoot. And
Well,
see
it's
stuff
kind of
go
like
boom.
it's kind of like Borderlands in that that, you know, enemies, bosses, they have an HP value, and that HP value continues, and, you know, some weapons do more damage than others. I think Borderlands lost a little bit of liking to me in some
yeah.
aspects, because some of the bosses were way too difficult. Like, they just made it stupid. But I don't know. Oh,
Up reloading.
I was like, what the hell is
Yep.
happening?
That is a chaser that
Yeah.
I've been pinging this whole time that no one's been paying attention to.
I forgot that I had a primary weapon.
You're the pumpkin.
Oh, sure, let's put this thing on. SMGs are garbage. Why do they be so bad in this game?
Just get closer to the enemy.
That's the terrible idea in this game as well.
Not really. You just gotta use them in movement. Just gotta slide.
That was worth
Oh,
it.
that ain't good. There's another chaser. That's bad. Where'd Orion go? Get back here, Orion.
He's about to get grabbed.
Yeah. I'm
Oh,
gonna get grabbed
oh,
while reviving.
oh.
Yep. Come on. Get up.
Thank you. One down. Second one
That
down.
was a lot of chasers.
Oops, all chasers.
In this patch of enemy droppers, we usually just run past it because
Run,
the
okay,
chasers
alright.
are very annoying. run past it, activate a pod so it despawns everything, and hope for the best.
How? How?
What happened?
Nothing. I just like I basically put my barrel up this dude's butt and pulled the trigger and nothing happened.
I gotta have ammo on the weapon first.
Yeah, I pulled the trigger. I didn't bolt snap
With the
it.
problem, with the problem of the bullets coming out of your face, you gotta make sure that you're not just shooting over his shoulder or under his armpit.
I
when
got
you
hit
have
markers.
like the barrel facing his face.
I got hit markers. The whole thing is just terrible. The gun's
Then
terrible.
I got no idea. You're lagging, or you want to host?
No, it's just a terrible gun. SMGs are really garbage.
Fair enough. Where do we have to go? Fusion reactor. Not too bad.
You were like, get close. So I put my barrel inside of his butthole and hit the button.
Oh yeah, if you're inside of the enemy, then your shots don't collide with the
No.
enemy
I was
because
just exaggerating.
collision. Yeah.
Just exaggerating.
R21 brute. I've got an automatic shotgun. At least I didn't
Yeah,
the burst fire shotgun.
I'm about to get a different gun just to see if I can get something more feasibly beneficial for our team.
I mean, you're doing pretty good with kills and precision kills. You're all right.
Yeah. Most of my stuff had been with the pistol, so
Oh, yeah, me too. It's just a lot stronger than a good handful of primaries. Plus, you get used to a pistol first because you always have it. So you know how the pistol works. You know how the SMGs work and how to best aim or
it's pistols,
how to play
man.
with
They're
them.
they're so consistent across every game. Well,
Yeah,
I mean the
that's the wrong
aim's a
way.
little
Don't
off in
jump in the
this,
lava.
but
I mean, the first pistol is pretty decent. I haven't had any issues with that.
honestly, I like it more than a lot of the other ones.
Oh yeah.
Okay, remember that
Just the
Remember that
default
fusion
weakest weapon is
reactor
somehow
with the
always
fusion
just
fusioner? Sorry.
a lot of talking. Yeah. But yeah, the first weapon, the first pistol is usually the most reliable weapon, just in case the shit hits the fan.
Yeah, except in
You
Gunface.
just know how it works.
Those things are garbage.
Mhm.
Elite Slayer, slaying the elite day by day. Best death cry ever.
There we go.
connect to the control panel to summon a new ball.
Summon your ball.
You got a ball. You know the drill.
I do know the ball drill. Oh. Rude? Rude? I love how they just like come out of the
There we
ground.
go.
There's no reason
I
for
mean,
it.
they
There's
do
no
have
rhyme.
hatches. There's hatchets. Well,
Well,
on
I
a few
know, but
spots. I mean, they probably have like an underground lab. Why would they have a fusion reactor here with nothing near it? Probably have an underground lab. Hatches are emergency exits when
nonsense.
stuff's about to blow up.
No, absolutely not.
That is
Absolutely
bomb
not.
bombs. Ouch.
Oh, oh. Oh,
Team, I hope you enjoyed this little ball game. I sure had fun watching it. Thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot. You played a ball game. Oh. Is that wait, this is one we can pick up without it like ending the mission?
Yeah, that is the supply pod we get for completing this objective. But the blueprint looking thing or the graphics card looking marker is to end the mission.
I hope they give me another primary weapon that doesn't suck.
Increase detected. Be advised.
Well, I mean, you're not really into leveling weapons yet, but I usually try to keep the first weapon I get that I can level and just level it, and not
I'm
keep
definitely
switching
into
back and
leveling the
forth
weapons
between
that I
weapons.
like.
Oh yeah, but you're gonna have to level all weapon. Well, want to level all weapons at some point.
Why?
At least I do. I don't know. A sense of duty,
Wow.
boredom.
That's probably the accurate one. Boredom.
Ouch. Oh, that.
They're dead. They're all dead. I killed them all. How
There's
did
one
you guys
more.
die?
Points of interest completed.
I got nuked by Minotaur. I tried to heal you, but you ran off to somewhere, and then
I
I
was
wasn't paying
fine.
attention to the big guy behind me. You were fine. You were at 24 HP. Then I turn around to look for you, and then you're gone. Then I get nuked.
I was behind a building in cover because I took care of myself. I appreciate you going out of your way to try and heal me.
That's the problem with pugs. They don't try to look out for themselves. They run in, die, and then complain. Why no heals?
Yeah, I ran away. I got shot. I ran away. I hid behind the building. I came back out, started blasting stuff in the face.
Fair enough. Want to do this one again, or want to do Red Lake again?
I'm good with whatever makes the most sense. I'm fine with the missions that we were on. I think we just didn't play that a little right near the end there. But I think we did fine. I mean, we've done fine with them before, so no big thing. Yeah. These buffs are actually pretty beneficial in terms of attachment buffs.
Yeah, especially for the first pistol that has a few decent upgrades.
Yeah.
But the later weapons won't have too many good things. Usually just a point or two that gets changed, like 10% stability.
Yeah. Depending on the weapon, that could be a lot. For like an SMG, that'd be pretty nice, or an assault rifle.
Mm-hmm.
Let's roll. Let's roll. Let's roll. This will probably be my last one.
Gentlemen, I hope you're in the mood for some science.
All right,
It's no secret
and let's try to make it a victory.
interested in technological
Absolutely.
granted by the crystal. For our research, we require certain resources from the impact zones. These resources are rare and not easy to obtain. That's why we need your help. Here's how it works. You extract
I need to get some walking time in today and lose some weight.
pieces of crystalline tech. You do your job well, and
I actually recently hit a new personal best. Isn't that the weapon that I'm using now? Oh no, it's not, because we don't start with weapons, right? I recently hit a new
Wait
personal
up, wait up.
best.
Let's see if I can invite the guy to our chat and just mute him because he said he doesn't want to talk. He's not good at keeping in his swear words.
Oh,
Though it
okay.
doesn't seem it's working for some reason. Oh yeah, but he's not in the... how do I do that? I have no idea.
do what?
I'm not used to Discord anymore.
You just trying to invite him or what?
I tried to invite him to the voice lobby, but that doesn't work because he doesn't have the role to join the voice lobby.
Well, yeah, you just got to get him into the waiting room, and then we drag him in.
That could work.
Oh, it definitely works.
Let's try and invite him to that. Wasting a bit of time. There we go. Okay.
All right. Do. Dodges. Hello, Orion. Happy to be playing with you.
I really gotta get used to all the Discord mod stuff again.
Imagine
I've
the
just been doing
responsibilities that
single
you
voice
had
calls.
were gone. No, I'm just kidding. You were never quote unquote responsible.
I never really had to
for
do
them.
much.
Yeah. We tried to take care of you. I didn't want you to feel like you were stuck. It was some sort of job. Ruin the fun of gaming. Oh, it's gonna hit me in the
That's probably
face.
the last thing that would happen. You might want to shoot the meatballs.
I did. I've killed like 4 of them. Probably
That
more
works
than
then.
that, but... Contamination level decreased. Svijijarog. Alright, whatever. Give me... I don't want this garbage revolver. All these garbage guns they want to give me all the time. Full of garbage. Alright, so we have to run through this one, is that right? We're running through it?
We can. That's what we usually do because it's just a lot faster and safer than having any chasers spawn. It despawns any enemies outside of the red radius.
Oh.
You can see a lot of like Apex. You gotta be in the zone, or you just get deleted. Pumpkin, pumpkin.
I love how
Everywhere
you-
is pumpkins.
I love how you bring up Apex, like that's the only way that I could understand the concept of being outside the zone.
I mean, why not compare it to games you play a lot? At least more than this.
Definitely more than this, but I mean, I get the concept of you're outside the zone, you die.
Want me to compare it to Fortnite instead?
You're outside the zone, you die. It's the same game. Look, a Pachumpkin.
And I've had quite a few random people that I just join voice chat over their Discord that are like, why am I taking damage? Are you near the pod? No, I'm all the way over here. What are you guys doing back there? And they're outside the zone.
I got him.
They die. They gotta explain
Get up,
stuff
bro!
a lot.
Ugh. Whatever.
I
Just
still
wanna give
don't have
me-
my medkits.
Garbage abilities and garbage guns and garbage.
I mean, that's how
I have
this
the worst
goes. The worst luck, yes. I'm here with my starter pistol and no ability. And you, with your 3 primary weapons, got the worst luck.
Three primary weapons. Wait, how do I get 3 primary weapons? I want
Like,
that.
how many choices have you had for primary weapons this run?
Do you consider a pistol a primary weapon?
Depending on the pistol, yeah. If
It
it's
was a
one of the
revolver?
last 2 pistols, the G7, well, the revolver would probably be,
The blue
I
one.
don't know. Oh, Ryan also had multiple primary weapons already.
Oh,
think
yeah,
he has
yeah,
that-
no,
Yeah,
I
he
had
told
that.
me he had 4.
I had that starter SMG, like the Zukov or whatever, and then the revolver, and then this burst shot sniper rifle. So basically all garbage. Just oops, all garbage all the time.
Okay, this is a very dangerous event. Kill stuff, run.
Oh, I know.
Just keep
Yeah.
moving.
The people up in the balconies, kill the balconies with the rocket launchers, blast the guys with the shields, do things.
When in doubt, run.
When in doubt,
Don't
kill things.
bother trying to cap. Just surviving is the main issue in this one.
All right, one of the marksmen's down. Trying to look for some more. You got a guy with the pack inbound. I hit him a couple times,
Yep.
but
The flame or the pyros you can usually just melee to death.
I'm working on it. All right, I'm trying to find these rocket guys. I'm on one. Got one. Got one coming up on the left-hand side, I think, across the way. I'm trying to find him.
Ouch. Yep.
I see him. I see him. He's down. I got another one I'm working on.
Watch out for the Minotaur in the middle.
I got another sharpshooter down.
Oh, that's the shotgun in my back.
Ooh. Guy just spawned on top of me while I'm shooting a grenade.
He's still alive, and there's still a rocket.
All right, Annihilator's
somewhere.
down. One rocket guy's down. Trying to find another one. I can see him up there somewhere.
There's one back there.
Oh, yeah, I'm on him, on him.
Got him.
Got another one.
Watch out, pyro. 2 pyros on you.
Yeah, I'm running. Ooh, it's a big empty clip, I mean magazine. Well, I want the ammo that's up there. Can I jump and get it? No. Alright.
Yeah,
Trying to back you
sniper is
up.
just a big tease. You kill him, you waste ammo. You see ammo, you can't pick it up.
Ooh. Oh, that's not good. Did you get him?
It's back.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
I'm trying to find more rocket guys. I don't see anything yet.
The rockets might be all dead, so might as well
Okay.
try and take out
Yep.
the
I'm on
big
it.
guys.
Ooh, that was so good, but I'm dying. Is that it?
Yep,
That was it?
everyone's dead.
Oh, that was so simple in
I mean,
comparison to
yeah.
some of the ones previously.
It's simple, but the rocket launcher's up top. If no one picks those guys off, it's just explosions everywhere. And I'm still on my starter pistol. Oh,
Oh, that's a
medkit
shotgun.
or
I don't want that.
medkit or well, shotgun, but primary weapon medkit. You guys are doing good with the killing.
Hey team, you're liking that crystal pistol, right? Solid grip, satisfying trigger click. We made sure it sounded as good as it felt to shoot.
Yeah, I can't climb up that.
Wow. We made sure it sounded good instead of just how it damages things. Listen, unless
I
you're
mean,
an
something can be
M1,
functional and elegant.
yeah, you're absolutely right.
Why
but
use
not.
subpar weapons?
Listen, you will never, ever be as good as an M1. Not once. There is nothing that will ever beat that firearm. That's the pinnacle of sound-based shooting.
Yes,
Not
but
one-
he can make it as close as possible, so
No,
it's
not
almost as satisfying. Not saying
Almost
it is
as
close, but he can make it
satisfying.
as close as possible. No point making bad weapons.
uh,
Oh, it's meatballs again.
oh, I got that one. That was BS. Earth, wind, fire, chicken fingers.
Ugh.
What is this? Why do you want to give me so much garbage? I mean, I know feedback loop's all right, but like most of this stuff is
Well,
garbage.
that feedback loop is one of the best.
I just want weapons, you know? I want a gun.
You have a gun. I have the pistol.
The pistol is better than this garbage.
No, I'm not getting any weapon XP. I kill
Oh,
as much as
well.
I want, but I'm not gonna get any XP for it.
Oh, I already maxed out my gun because I'm so good at the game. Oh.
Well, mainly because I wasn't good at the game and maxed out the gun because I thought it would help, but in the long run, it just took away a lot of my XP.
You're fine. Relax.
All right, we're going up to right.
Oh, we're not doing the supply
Might be a
drop?
secret pod. We might in a second, but there might be a secret pod up here. Another chance for a gun.
Task completed.
Another
Shot
14
literally a
pumpkins.
thing.
There's no pod in there. Never mind then. Orion, why do you lead us here? There's nothing.
That's not his fault.
You went this way.
Yeah, but is there a chance that something can spawn?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
But
it's not
there's
his
nothing.
fault. How many pumpkins do you have to shoot in order to like finish or whatever?
350. You get about
Oh.
like... Oh, it can get upwards of 50 per game.
People don't
Yeah,
have much time.
I told him you don't need the pumpkin, so we don't need to ping him.
No, yeah, no.
But I
don't-
think you're
don't
just shooting
care.
them for
If
fun
it's
at this point.
For 350, yeah, F that. Like, I don't have that kind of time in my life.
I don't know if I should take that as an insult or what.
No,
Ouch.
no, no. That's me. That is my personal. I do not have that kind of time in my life to devote to just this one game. I care about other games far more than I care about Shatterline. Shatterline is an experience for playing with friends, and I do not get all the opportunity to play with friends. However, there are plenty of other games that I can play by myself at my leisure, at my own pace, that are turn-based and don't require anything else. So I can
Fair
make a
enough.
move, and then 3 hours later make my next one, and no one's upset about it.
Well, I mean, if you did this in this game, then you probably already have been disconnected from the lobby.
Exactly. Like, I mean, I can do like a move on Ring of Pain and then mess with some stuff and mess with some more stuff and then make like another move on Ring of Pain and nothing's changed. So like that's the
I
perfect
like the
place for me
idea
right
of
now.
you doing like one move every 50 games of when we play Ring of Pain. Like, I'll go through 50 games, and you're just gonna do like one move.
I wonder what your survivability rate is.
Negative 20. Something around that. Like, I go into a match, both sides, like a normal game. No, like a medium game, not just normal. I go into a medium game, and
Oh!
the first room has on both sides rats. I damage the rats, the rat
Behind
damages
you.
me. And then I kill 2 rats, and the last hit on the second rat kills me in return. So, yeah. What am I supposed to do about that? And that 3 or 4 games in a row. And then I make it out of the first room, and then I have like 5 fire beads on my ass.
Some of the fire bead spawns can be really painful. I mean, just brutally awful.
If they're on both sides of you and you have nowhere to dodge to, yep. Like either
Yeah,
I
I
take
mean-
the explosive damage from a fired bead, or I take potential free damage from the enemy I'm about to try to sneak past.
Yeah, I mean, it can be brutal. There's plenty of times where I've just died because it's like, well, I got really bad RNG. I'm not gonna make it out of this room.
And for every one time that happens to you, it's happened to me 100 times.
It's gotta
I've
be
played quite a bit.
That's fine. I just at that point it's partially planning. I know that there's some sneaky things that I've done with fire
I can plan
beads.
my first room.
Oh well,
I
no,
can
no, no,
either
no, no.
die
Yeah,
to this rat, or I can die to the other rat.
your
Make your
first room's
choice.
your first room's kind of rough. That can be really deciding factor. I mean, there's a handful of times I've died in 10 seconds or less. But for the most part,
It doesn't even take me 10 seconds anymore. I see the first room, I do the most optimal move, and I'm back at the first room. Just
All right,
groundhog
are we just
day,
having this
worse.
much trouble with these ads right now? What's going on?
We have to destroy the stones to open
No,
up the
no,
shield,
yeah.
but
That's
because
not what
some
I-
of us are
that's
shooting
not
the
what I
ads
asked.
and some are doing other stuff.
Yeah, I don't. So we need to focus fire crystals. Don't kill ads.
Well, you gotta do both. But
Well-
you gotta do it a bit more efficiently.
I'm gonna go shoot crystals.
You gotta try and get all 3 crystals broken
I
at the
know.
same time, because if you break one too soon and then take
know.
forever for other 2, then it's, yeah.
All right, I've got some of the bigger ads.
That's
All right,
3
urchins
crystals
up.
and it's
Blast
open.
it.
And the shields
Ugh.
are back. Now let's wait for all crystals to recharge before we start shooting.
Right.
Okay,
well,
now
I'm
we
gonna-
shoot the crystals
Oh, okay.
and just keep dodging stuff as best you
Oh,
can.
I'm hurting. Give me a minute.
Nope, you're not.
Thanks.
Keep going.
I appreciate it.
4 seconds for the urchin. Come on, come on.
Oh, come
No!
on, really? What?
That was not 4 seconds.
That
If
was
you do
not.
too much damage, they have a damage threshold and a time threshold. I mean, that one should not have hit either threshold. That should definitely not have closed, but yeah. You know what I said before about the AI cheating?
Urchin.
It teleports around, it closes when once the
Right.
AI cheats.
Yeah, well, like sometimes I know, hey, this is scripted and we don't want you to hit that before, the scripted encounter ends, so we're just going to do what we want. That happens tons. Oh, hey, look, a pylum. An actual gun. All right, so we're going to the fusion reactor, right?
Ooh. Yes. Our random.
Our random.
Orion's
Wow. Wow.
Orion's got Sentry. One of the
Wow.
more powerful perks. Meaning when he shoots, he does double. Well, when he aims, he does double damage, but he cannot move.
Oh, yeah.
So
I like
if
that
you
one.
see stuff sneak up on him while he's
Protect
aiming
him?
at
Yeah,
something
yeah.
else, just cover his back a bit.
Wait, is there like an animation for aiming?
There should be, but if you see stuff behind him and he's not moving, then just assume he's aiming.
Thanks. Some of these supply drops are stupidly easy.
Depends on the situation. Sometimes it's easy and you can just one-tap it. I mean, this one is easy because Orion just used his ability to just nuke the urchin up top. Or the octopus, I don't know, it's weird. You know those 5 spikes at the top? He just nuked them.
Oh yeah, this
Oh,
pylum's stupid.
dragonfly
This is like
over
hacking.
Zenith. Oof. Yeah, his ability. Really?
Just leave him. What a nerd. Leave him on the ground for a little bit. See what happens.
Let him rest.
No, but yeah, this pylum gun's just stupid. I mean, it's like you fire one burst at a target and it's just dead.
Ah,
It's
Pilum. That's what I was leveling before. I hate that weapon.
Ugh,
It might
it's
be
so
decently
easy.
strong, but I'd much rather have any SMG than that thing.
Oh, I don't like burst weapons, but yeah, it's way more damage than the stupid SMGs. So I'll take this all day, please.
Ouch.
Did you just die?
Yep, everything's focusing me.
I
You
mean,
can
when you
come
run up the
into
hill
my
by
zone.
yourself.
You wanna come up here and revive me before my
No, I
zombies
do not.
spawn? Then. Oh, Orion's also down. Okay, never mind. Plan B is run.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
40 seconds, just survive. And do not shoot those flowers, they explode in AoE and deal damage. Also, do not get close to flowers because they shoot at you. Do
But yeah,
about
they
20 damage per
spawn up
shot.
all over the place, I guess, too.
That's a gardener, yeah. 20 seconds.
Do 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 do. Don't you wanna touch my butt? Come on, bros. Come on,
8
bros.
seconds. Oh, Ryan's got a sniper rifle. Oh yeah, and the shielded strafer stuff. That is gonna be painful for him, at least.
I got a little bit of damage on one of those guys. All right, 2 of them are down.
Oh, you just got the gardener. Let's cap before we kill him. Yep. Vampiric shot. Wait, why did
Did you
these guys
just
spawn in?
combat loot?
What?
Did you just combat loot?
Oh, of course, if it can help
Wow.
me win the rest of the encounter.
Wow. Literally, there are people trying to shoot my head, and you're like, oh, Vampiric Shine. I'm going to decide between these 2 items. Wow. This
I mean,
guy.
I can instantly decide at this point.
Wow.
I did toss a medkit in your direction before I opened the pod.
Sure. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, well, I'm really good at the game, so I can do what I want. That's what I heard.
I mean, I can.
Wow.
Missing supply bin nearby. You might want to sneak.
Oh, is there... What's up there? Is there pumpkins or something? What? He's like marking up there.
Maybe.
All right. Well, I'll come back
Oh,
after
yeah,
we're done with the
there's a
pod.
pod back there.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, we can go back. Whatever. Not like we're hurting for time.
We got shoot. Nope, wrong one, wrong one.
Oh, okay. The one with the juice over his head.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, it was
all
just
right.
marking to go around the field of fire flowers instead of going through it like we did.
Oh, okay. No
Ouch.
worries. Oh, Psycho's down. Psycho got blasted on. All right, I'll try and like kite him over here so you can shoot him, dude. And I'm gonna go res.
Last one.
Get up, nerd!
Adamant's healing. Don't sue me if I screw this up.
There we go. But there is a secret pod up there.
High speed. Oh, gross. High speed semi-automatic shotgun. Gross. That's a. It's up on the ledge.
Oh, ouch, 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 ouch. They got shields. Run away.
Oh,
Run away, they got
shit.
shields. Shields and fire bullets, so these guys are a lot, like 3 times more dangerous than normal. One more coming.
Thanks.
Oh, you're going way too far away. You can go back now. They're mostly dead. Don't want to run too far away. You might trigger another encounter.
Yeah, I know.
So you just want to find cover and just run around it.
I got it. I got a little kite action. Relax. There you go. There you go. Get touched on.
Contamination figures went up.
And increase melee damage. Don't run off. We got a pod here upstairs.
Oh, what? What?
That's one of our supply beds.
Oh yeah, there used to be a problem with people getting the bin stuck on their head, and
Oh no! It
Yes.
literally, like, it just
Generally,
launched me over
yeah,
the edge. The bin wasn't even
it
there.
knocks you away. The bin game on your head, but you gotta watch out for that.
Yeah,
They
but
made
the
it
bin
so it
wasn't
doesn't
even.
bug into your character model or push you into corners or just
Okay,
generally
the bin wasn't there.
get you stuck. But the bin is there so other people can climb up.
No, I understand.
Like
The
your
bin
class.
model did not exist in the game when I originally ran up the steps. It was not there.
We knock down the bin. The bin
That's
falls
fine.
on your head. You go flying so you don't get stuck. That's what happened.
So that's still an accurate statement. When I walked up the ledge, the bin was not there, and then it landed on my face.
No, the bin then landed on your face and just shot you away.
We had to shoot to make it piss off for a while. Well, it turns out the strafers are using these balls to power up their fusion reactor. We can't let them have free power, can we? So let's overload this generator by feeding it.
Oh yeah, this one has strafers, so this is gonna be very difficult. Make sure you're near cover. And shoot at strafers, you have to make sure you shoot the right spots to destroy
What
the
are-
shield before you can kill
Okay,
them.
what are strafers? What's the right spot?
You should be able to see it. It's like a metal diamond that rotates around them.
Oh. Yeah, so shoot the diamond. Got it. That's the information.
Yeah, but it's gonna be pretty difficult to hit.
Ah, we'll be all right. You just have to have people in different locations so that way you can flank. Easy.
Not just flank, you just have to wait for the diamond to rotate into your area where the ball go.
Well, yeah,
as
yeah,
well.
but if we're in multiple locations, then it's way more likely that we can hit the diamond at all times.
Yeah, but you also don't want like 3 people focusing on one enemy, especially a weak enemy, just because shield.
Yeah, whatever.
But yeah, just know you do not do any damage if you're not shooting the diamond.
Right,
You
yeah,
have
yeah.
to destroy
I
the
got
diamond
it.
first before you can do any
Yeah.
damage to shielded people.
Easy mode.
Panel to produce a new orb.
And the
Diamond's
Minotaurs can also
down.
have shields.
All the way to the reactor. Gotta reload.
Got you, Orion. You're good? Woo!
That is shield.
Use the control panel to summon a
You are back there.
I'm good. I'm good. Good. Dropped a health pack back here that helped me out. I'm gonna work on the minigun guy. Can't hit me
You
for
gonna get
whatever reason
Orion
with a minigun.
Do not have any medkits right now.
I'm good. All right, I'm working on the ads. Can't see the last one. All right, there you go.
There we go.
Good.
We're good.
Where's their target? Oh, someone was there. Oh, they despawned. That makes
Oh, yeah.
sense.
These events clean up everything
yeah.
when they end.
Thanks a lot. Good job.
Strife.
Time to pay a visit to the envoy of the voice.
All right, boss room.
Sure, whatever. Homing missile sounds fine.
Yeah, with that you can focus on the heavier enemies, and every shot has a chance to hit a weaker enemy and help
Blew
out.
them. Blew them up. Nerds.
They did.
Yep, should be good. Where do we go now? Where do we go now?
We go to Envoy's chamber and have a cup of tea.
There's a thing up here. One of those little pods.
We cannot get that one again. It's a secret pod we got before.
Oh.
We
Oh,
can only get the
shit!
supply drops. Okay, that spawns again.
Nerds?
Almost. Okay, that's good.
Alright. Shoot him in the back. Make his little thing die.
Unstable ultimate charger.
I don't know what that is, but it's yellow, so...
Then we go down here.
What does Strife do?
When you shoot enemies with your sidearm, there's a chance you shoot like a purple orb that then mind controls that one enemy and makes him fight for you. Or if he's the
Oh.
last one alive, he'll just pop.
Gotcha. Oh.
I don't think you're gonna get pretty far with the pumpkins. I think it ends
Oh, I
like
don't- yeah.
tomorrow.
I don't think... Yeah, I don't care. Wait, do grenades not go in the giant red orb things?
What do you mean?
If I throw a grenade and there's like a red shield covering those little things, they don't go in?
The shields can be destroyed with grenades, but it is a gamble because the ray tracing from a grenade to the shield sometimes
different
works
question,
and
I guess.
sometimes doesn't.
When those pods drop on the ground and there's a giant red shield that's in the way, does my grenade
Oh,
go
yeah,
inside that
that-
shield or no?
No, that is
Okay, thank
a complete. Like it stops any bullets
Yeah.
going in.
Yeah. Bullets,
Or
grenades,
any
any
damage source
projectiles.
going in.
Yeah. Got it.
But damage can still come out, so
Right.
you can still get blasted.
Well, I almost died from
When
that.
you're just standing outside
literally
it.
just jumping off.
Fall damage is usually not lethal.
Yeah.
All right, again.
Wait, are we already at
shoot
the last
big
boss?
skinny guy. Yep.
Yeah, the stilt. I remember.
Do not make this one angry.
Okay. Someone's got to get aggro.
I think. You have. Nope, I got it. I got aggro. Oh, from both of them as well. That's fun.
Focus
I'm gonna
firing the
just
stilt.
take the behemoth away. You guys focus on stilt. Try not to get cornered by the crystals.
I have aggro on the stilt right now. That's all right. We're blasting him. Oh.
Just don't get complacent.
Oh yeah, I kind of ran into Orion's blast
Yep.
zone.
You might not want to be over here because I got the behemoth on me.
Yeah, I'm getting away. I'm trying to kill ad crystals.
No, I'm gonna get stomped. I'm gonna get stomped.
All right, most of the crystals are out of the way. I'm gonna go for Orion.
Do you have sidearm overcharge?
I don't know. I do.
There should be like you do. Okay, use that to destroy the shield from the stilt.
That's all right. Yeah, we should be fine.
No, it does massive damage to the stilt. One shot from that,
Yeah,
you can
it's-
usually just one
it's
tap
not.
the stilt if you the shield if you have it.
I think it's like an amount of them. So like I think I have to get a handful of shots in with the overcharge for it to do anything.
Oh,
Because like
then it's a different one.
I just
And
dumped an
that
entire
overcharge
mag.
recharges over time,
Oh yeah, okay.
over not
that's-
using it. So if you keep using
that's-
your sidearm, then it's not gonna. Don't get stumped.
Oh
Yep.
well, run around, have fun.
I think I might be able to. Yeah, I should be far enough away. Keep it going. But if you do have sidearm overcharged, like it should say on the side above your
Right.
sidearm.
Yeah, it's only
And just
like
tap
a
the shield.
shot. And
Yeah,
then
it's one shot, and when you don't use it for like 10 seconds or something, it's one shot, but you can one tap the shield, which helps
It-
immensely.
It
saves
definitely did
ammo,
not one tap
saves
it,
time.
but it did some good damage.
Depending on the weapon or how you hit
Oh,
it, but
buddy.
it does a lot more damage than anything else.
So now we kill the boss, right?
Now we take the big guy out.
I'm gonna kill the
Pop the
last
bits.
crystal. Is there a crit
We
spot
pop
or?
his zits. Yeah, we have to pop the zits, the glowing bits. Like one is
I
on
don't
his right arm.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say I don't see one, so it must be in a spot that I can't see right now.
And the other one should be on his right stomach. Oop, I almost got stabbed.
Oh yeah, I
That's
see
bad.
it. I see it.
Okay,
Alright.
nice. And now we just unload. He's gonna dig around. You see a fire coming towards Orion. You don't wanna. When you see a fire coming towards you, run. Right now he's digging towards you. Yeah, just keep running
Yep.
until you see that he comes out, then you can shoot again. I think he's on me. Yep. Okay, nap time. Don't waste too much stuff. Now we just kill the mini guys.
Black.
When he has a purple thing on him, he does not take damage. That is the
Right, because
strife.
he's the. Yeah. Like that thing that you were telling me about earlier. Black.
Yeah.
Black. Black. Nerds. Ugh, that was rude. Ammo box run away right as I was about to pick it up. Rude.
That happens a lot.
So
Nothing my
rude.
last strife guy. There he goes. Oh, we popped his hits again.
Yep. Nothing on his stomach. Oh, okay, we're already done.
Yeah, during his animation is easy to pop. Nice.
Boom! Do you get more points or anything? Hey, what's up, Codex? Do you get more points or anything for finishing
For boss
before
kills, yeah.
before the contamination?
I don't think there's any direct benefit for finishing faster, but it's easier when you finish faster. You waste less time.
So no.
I think just the game being easier the faster you are is already reward enough.
Right. Yeah, so they don't offer anything additional just for beating it within a quicker time period. No big deal. I was just wondering.
No.
Man, weapon XP farm's really slow. They're definitely trying to sell you on staying inside of their game only.
I mean, you can farm as much as you want. It doesn't matter if you farm 1 hour or 2 hours a day. But during the first few games are a lot more efficient than the than just playing all day every day.
Yeah, so they give you
You
like
get more XP for the
bonuses.
first.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially in.
So it draws people in for like, 30 minutes and an hour or whatever. And then if they don't stay, then that's fine. But, you can always do a little bit more and get a little bit more. But, whatever.
Mhm. Do you want to
Ooh.
do another one or?
No, I'm probably gonna stop. I want to spend some time with
All
Maggie
right.
before the end of the weekend because I know she's got a long week and I've got a long week. So, oh
All
hey,
right.
I got a
Then if you
pumpkin
ever.
skin. Sorry, go ahead.
Or is it? If you ever want to play this, just message. I'm probably going to be on. You know my
Okay.
times.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, we're always trying to play something, but I'll probably be on next weekend. I should be. I don't think I have anything going on. I'll double check. I know that there's like some sort of event that's coming up that I'm supposed to watch for work, and I think that was during a weekend. But I'll figure out when it is. I don't know off the top of my head. But yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna end up playing. I'm just kind of like killing time until Darktide comes out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Once that comes out, I'm going to be focusing on that.
Oh my gosh, I know, right? I told who was it? I told Smurf about it. Hopefully like he'll want to play some. I know he kind of liked Vermintide, at least I think I remember him, enjoying Vermintide roughly.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, hopefully he's interested in it. I think he'll be more interested in Darktide than he would be Vermintide because it's more ranged focused than, melee focused.
Probably, yeah. He
But
does enjoy the Ready or Not, so Dark Tides could be up
yes.
his alley.
Yeah, and there's connection issues here or there, but if we're basically inside of man-made lobbies and we play like on Saturdays or Sundays or whatever, we can get Orco involved. Oh my god, like the lobbies would just be playing through that game should be way easier. I mean, I know Vermintide gets rough on harder difficulties, which I still think that some of the
Yeah.
games that they have that are out there, it's like Payday, the higher end difficulties, Vermintide, the higher end difficulties. I think they're too hard. Like I think that the
That's why
balancing
you
that they
have
have
lower
is
difficulties. The difficulty is for you to pick which one you have the most fun at, which one you want to play, if you want to challenge yourself or what you want to do. You don't have to play on the higher difficulties if you don't want to.
well, that's fine. I'm saying that the balance between them, like they're alienating. So if we look at Vermintide, right? Like there's easy, there's normal, there's hard, and then there's two difficulties harder than hard.
Mm-hmm.
Most people, like less than 1% of the population, has ever completed hard missions. So who the hell are the other two difficulties for?
I mean, for all the tryhards, for people that stream it or just that live in the game, like I'm currently doing with Shatterline. I like the expedition because it's challenging. It's not too challenging, but I do lose once in a while. It's fun, but for the randoms, then they're gonna have difficulties and they're just gonna be playing Red Lake.
Okay, but I mean, even for people who play constantly, like hard is still, you have to pay attention in something like Vermintide. And then the next two difficulties up are like very few people have beat them. It's not doing it for the challenge.
At some point farm the second hardest difficulty just alone to bring all my characters up, so it's not that difficult if I can do it alone.
I don't know.
It depends
Maybe
on
I'm
play
missing
style. If you want to
something.
play with people, if you're playing with randoms, of course it's gonna be difficult as hell. But you have people who know the game, who know their class, who know how shit works. It's easy enough.
Hmm.
But there's always going to be people who are going to be crying about making it harder and harder and harder. But there are also going to be people that are crying about making it easier and easier and just walking and just prancing through the game like a field of flowers.
I think that should be easy, no matter what. Like you enjoying it for the experience of the game should be prancing around like it's a field of flowers, and I definitely don't want that. But I think that there is a massive detachment in a lot of these communities of games like that, like Payday and like Vermintide, where the skill gap at hard and like very hard and then extreme, we'll call it, because everyone calls it something different, are they're stupid. I mean, what is it? When Death Wish originally came out for Payday, you know, the amount of bullets that it would take just in sheer damage, regardless of how good you were, assuming you got headshots every single time, every single shot was a headshot. Even if 4 people were focus firing on, you know, bulldozers, it would still take, it was like 50 or 70 some odd shots for an average bulldozer. And they would 1 to 2 shot you. So like the time it takes for you to pop out, you know how they are in Payday, they wheel around, like the AI just spins and instantly starts hitting you. It would just be your entire group was dead in like seconds. And they were like, oh, well, our player base really wants this. I'm like, no one wants this unless they're hacking. Let's be honest.
There are like the crit dodge builds, the meta builds, people who would literally just play the game to become as good as possible. Payday has hundreds of missions, thousands of different setups and ways to play the game. But there's people who just want to bring the most out of the game, bring it to its absolute limits, to have the enemy do as much damage, or they do as little damage, but still be playable to a point that the devs have made it. Like, the devs did make it winnable.
I get it. I get it. I just when it was at launch, like, you know, and a couple months after, like pretty much all the way up until like the gauge heist stuff, Death Wish there was really only one build. Like literally, like, you were an ace professional build, and that was it. That was the only build you could run. Even if you ran like full heavy with full armor and the bulldozer gear, it wasn't enough to survive bulldozer combat. You had to pretty much run stealth and ace professional to be able to get body bags and everything else that you needed in order to stay functional back then. Nowadays, you can go loud, and it's a little bit more appropriate. Before it was like, oh, you don't know how to stealth, get the hell out. And in combat situations, the game was just incredibly imbalanced, and everyone was, the devs were always saying, well, this is what the community talks about. This is what the community talks about. But it was an echo of the people who talked on the forums, who were all the people who were hacking anyways. Like literally you'd get into the lobby with those exact same people, the same names, same everything. And they'd be flying around the map and dropping bags into the van, and you'd be out in 30 seconds. And you're like, that's not possible.
Hey, sorry to interject. I just wanted to say thank you for having me along. It was fun. If you guys are done, I'm going to leave the Discord voice channel. But again, thank you very much. It was fun.
No, Orion, thank you so much for playing. I appreciate you putting up with our nonsense talking for back and forth. I thought you were already gone. I apologize.
No, not at all. That was fun.
It was great playing with you. Hopefully we'll get an opportunity to play again soon.
And it's gone.
Fair enough. Yeah, no, it was fun to play with him. It makes the game a whole lot easier playing with someone who knows what they're doing.
Oh yeah, I've been playing with him the past few weeks. He's great.
But yeah, I don't know. I just hope that people can start to understand the spread of what a person or user should expect in difficulty and difficulty challenges. Your hardest difficulty should be for the top 1% of players.
Were made for people that want to play them. It's not necessary to do it. It has achievements, yes, but these achievements can be unlocked other ways, or just forcing your way through it. But these are made for the 1%.
Yeah, and I'm cool with the absolute hardest difficulty being for the 1%. That makes sense to me. It's when you have like 2 or 3 that are basically for the top like 1 to 3%. Like that's just because you go up another one, just because you go up another difficulty, you don't just change 1%. Yeah. It's like 97% of your player base is on easy and medium. And then, you know, hard, ultra hard, and extreme are in your top 3. Like that doesn't make sense. The spread makes no sense. Hard should be basically like top 20.
When I played Payday for a while, I went into different lobbies, usually started near the overkill difficulty, and then when I stayed in the same lobby, the host would probably go up a difficulty every successful mission and just keep it going, have it be difficult for the team. As we play 10 missions back to back, every 2 or 3 missions we go up a difficulty, and just try to challenge ourselves, keep our team play, even with the group around him, just keep our team play increasing in efficiency as we go up in difficulties. And there it's nice to have step-by-step things and not just go from normal difficulty to the 1%. Having stepping stones on your way up is useful for pubs to just have fun, just get in the challenge. You go in a normal difficulty, it's working fine, everyone's doing the job, why not go up a step? It's still working, go up a step. It's still working, it's getting more difficult, let's stay there for a few games and then go up another step. The stepping stones for pugs to just find a group and then get used to a group and then make it more difficult, and then another step and another step, and just enjoy the way there, not go from normal prancing through a field of flowers to now you get nuked by every single normal cop.
Yeah, well, and that's what I'm hoping, that there's a little bit more of a value to, and because I feel like, you know, going from in Witcher, it felt smooth, right? You know, you starting on easy was like, what am I doing? Why am I even playing here? This doesn't make sense. You know, if I were streaming and I were really not that great at it or something like that, like really not that great at the game, it would make a little bit more sense to me. But I feel with a lot of these games, when you jump up in a difficulty, it's I'm getting culture shocked. You know, like it's not an expectation that I've built up from my previous levels. It's like, holy crap, something is really drastically different here, and there's not a smooth experience for the user. It'd be like, you know, playing Dark Souls and then immediately swapping to playing Dark Souls on your second playthrough or something like that, or even halfway through your first, or, you know, whatever, to try and attempt to do, you know, a no hit, you know, like no damage, naked on a DDR map. And you're like, where the hell did I get, how did I get here? It doesn't make sense. And so that's all I'm trying to say, is that a lot of the games feel like there's no smooth transition, like you're stating, where you're gradually working your way up through the tiers and you're feeling the difficulty increase. And I feel like, I don't know, I feel like Payday and Vermintide have both done that. I don't think that Dark Tide's going to feel like that, but I don't know.
I hope not. But I mean, the way I played, the way I had the pugs and everything work out for my experiences, and especially in Vermintide, because the tiers there are not that different. Like you're saying, it's not as much as you think it is. Like I just work my way up. It just feels good the way it is.
Yeah,
of course, it's a lot more difficult, and it changes stuff up, like the spawns and what weapons are good and what abilities are good, and you might really not want to get hit at the higher difficulties. But the ramp up for me has always felt pretty decent.
Apparently, you're just really good. Oh, what it was to be young.
So got a few years of good gameplay in me, then I'm gonna start regressing.
Oh, yeah, it'll probably be like that. I mean, I remember, I still don't know how I did it. I've gone back and played a handful of titles. Like, what is it? I went back and played Left 4 Dead a handful of years ago, and played that on normal or something. And I think I died before I even got to like the first major part in the story. And I was sitting there thinking to myself, like, how the hell did I beat this on? It was like very hard, because I think there were 4 difficulties in Left 4 Dead. I think it was easy, normal, hard, very hard, or whatever, extreme or whatever. And I think I beat the entire game on whatever extreme was. And sure, it was in a pre-made, but I was in a pre-made of 2 and then 2 bots the last time I had played it. And I died stupid early. And I know that there's a little RNG there in that game, but it was like to regular zombies. I'm like, how the hell did I play this game? Like, I've gone in and played Back for Blood and pretty much beat that on hard without too much of a rush. Sorry, not all of hard. I apologize. Most of the missions were on hard, but I still haven't finished, I think, the last boss, because you have to have a group and no one wants to play that game for whatever reason. But that was another one of those titles that I go in and I play and I'm perfectly fine, but then I go back and play Left 4 Dead and Left 4 Dead 2 and I'm dying like crazy. It's just, I don't know. I'm getting too old. That's what it
Yeah.
boils down to.
I mean, the older games were less forgiving. They didn't account for the worst players. They just made a game. They played the game. They made the game, and it worked. And then people bought the game, played the game until they could get through it. And at some point, they were done with the game and got the next game. But they didn't spend like 10 hours on this game and 10 hours on that game, then played Ring of Pain for 4 hours to make 4 moves. They
I'm a
would just
casual these days,
play-
man.
They would just play the game for weeks, like I'm doing with the Shatterline. It would just play it non-stop, game after game, learning all the little things, when to move where, and just learning the maps inside out. And that the new games these days are a lot more forgiving. Like
Yeah.
Back for Blood would give you, I don't remember if it was Back for Blood, but a few games would give you more med kits if you took damage at the start. Would just drop a few more at the next checkpoint, just so you have a better chance of making it through, or might spawn a few less enemies or less elites, and just kind of hold your hand on your way through. But Left 4 Dead, like you said, the game is actually trying to make you lose. It has a director that spawns in enemies, and if you're good against boomers, then it's gonna bring in spitters and just use whatever it can that you can't combat. It's doing its best to make you miserable. Back for Blood, there's just like, oh, you took damage, here's a medkit. Keep going, you got this.
On hard, it was not like that. But on normal, yeah, easy, it was abundant. I mean, there were health packs everywhere. And what is it? It was multi-use. Like all the cabinets and everything there was enough for everyone, and it would bring you to full. And in normal, there was only 2. Or was it 2 charges? I think there were only 2 charges, but it was full.
Yeah.
And then hard, it was like only half and 2 charges, something like that. But I don't know. Either way, I'm excited for Dark Tide. I'm excited to see how it pans out, and hopefully it'll end up, being something that I really, really enjoy. But we'll see. Cool. Well, I appreciate you taking the time to play, Psycho. I'm sure, I don't know if you're headed off to bed, but if not, then, I don't know.
I'm
if you're
probably
still...
gonna play another game or two with Orion.
Gotcha. Yeah, you do your thing then. I don't want to get in the way. But I may end up getting back on later. If you're still around, then I'll pop in.
Well, I got like 2 hours, it's bedtime, and then I got work again tomorrow, so not really.
Yeah, normal stuff.
Yep,
Cool.
the normal pain of having a job. Hate
You
it.
got to do what you got to do, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well,
sometimes I think of just doing some Amazon shit like they do on the YouTube shorts, where they get like a zip tie manufacturer, purchase the product, or have them like make a set amount and then sell it straight to over Amazon.
Oh,
but I really don't think I can really make any money from that.
Drop shipping. Yeah, don't get too caught up into that. A lot of that stuff is really fake. Being in the industry and seeing how that space really works. Like I have clients that work in fulfillment. Like that's their job, is they ship out and sell products that, Amazon people who do drop shipments, they will buy a crap ton of products, store them at fulfillment centers, and then the fulfillment centers will literally send out the products for that individual to, whatever the person is who's purchasing it. And I'll tell you right now, they don't make nearly as much as they say they do. There are a lot of people who are like, oh yeah, I make $70,000 a month and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, okay, well, you should be in the list of growing companies then, that exists out there. And oddly enough, you're not. So what's happening?
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep playing my games and just sitting in my chair. Ignorance is bliss.
I think that there's definitely some potential in drop shipment, and there's a lot of things that exist out there that, like, I mean, Americans, very, very specifically Americans, are dumb and stupid, and we think that products exist at the prices that they exist for. I mean, Alibaba and a bunch of Chinese manufacturing companies produce products at, you know, $2 or $3 or whatever, and I see people selling them here for 40 or 50 all the time. I'm like, oh my god, the markup on this is outrageous. And like, all I have to do is store the product, and that's just me like bringing it to my house, not even like selling it or sending it anywhere. That's me bringing it directly to my home and dealing with handling the product myself and then shipping it out myself. I think that
Mhm.
there's potential in that if you're willing to do it on a small scale and, you know, deal with some of fulfillment yourself. Um, but it's an option. If you want tips or guidance on something that you feel like you want to try and turn a buck, I'm okay with helping you out.
Yeah, no,
And
I'm
I can
not gonna do any of that.
okay.
I'm far too lazy to do any of that.
Okay. Yeah, I mean,
At
it
most,
definitely
maybe selling myself as a carrier, but that's about it.
it definitely takes energy and focus and drive to run one of those businesses. You know, I would definitely say that you cannot be lazy in that. But if you're willing to work for it and you're willing to store some stuff, I think that there's an opportunity to use it as a side hustle. If you really were, you know, driving it, you hire someone who's got the time to, you know, mess with all that stuff, and then you make them the person who's doing all the runaround, and then you're just storing and ordering and finding and researching what products are going to make you the most profit. Then yeah, I mean, you can make it work to your advantage. But at some point, like, you know, every person you hire, it's a, you know, that's an added cost. And then you have to think about the more
Mhm.
products that you purchase. Like the people who are saying that they're making $100,000 a month or 70,000 or 50,000, whatever, insert value here in 5 digits or six. They're people who have to be moving thousands to hundreds of thousands of, or I should say, but probably thousands to 10,000s of goods a day in order to meet those
Mhm.
numbers. But it's whatever. Um, if you decide you want to do something and you want any advice, you decide you want to build a website, you want help, let me know.
Probably not anytime soon.
Well, theoretically, I'm still trying to work on building my website up. At that point, we'll work out doing some game reviews or something like that, and you can get involved there, and then that way we can spread around and try and cover a wide range of games and build up
Yeah.
some advertising marketing
I mean, if you need
profitability
someone
that
to
way.
just put in like 50 hours a week into a game just for the hell of it to see how it holds up over time, sure.
Well, and
Like,
there's
how much
there's a
do I
lot of
have?
money in core advertising that way. You know, like companies, developers will pay for you to review their game because they know that you have reach, and that's where honest money is, honestly.
I mean, yeah, if you get your stuff set up, I would
Yeah.
gladly join it, hop in on that, and just play the games, review them, take some notes, and see what can be better, how it is, how it feels. Because I
Yep.
am really someone who just sticks to a game for some hours. Like I said with Ring of Pain, I don't do that. Sometimes I watch movie during it, but usually I just sit down, play the game, maybe watch some YouTube, listen to some audiobooks, and then just go one session after another, just shotgunning it out,
I don't know how you
losing
have
50
such bad
times.
luck. I don't know how you have such bad luck with that game. That's one of the games that I feel like I'm like, oh yeah, I just beat another run in a row. Oh, I just beat another run in a row. And you're out here like 90 runs back to back in the first three rooms and you're dead. Like I don't know, man. It's got to be something in the play style or in the stats you're
I
focusing
have
or the item
tried
choices.
everything. I've
I
tried speed. I've tried defense. I've tried really just
don't
min-maxing,
try
like this,
clarity.
bringing the speed up to a perfect amount so I can or at least the first attack the snakes because the poison is
Oh,
horrible.
yeah, I mean, for the most part I skip snakes. Like the Bane Fangs or whatever, 99% of the time they aren't worth attacking.
I would explain it. But the poison is the worst part. But I have tried really most scenarios with all kinds of different tactics. And you always say not to pick clarity. For some reason, those are my best runs. I take clarity. I get those few extra stat boosts from the cursed cards. I get the healing from the cursed potions, and somehow that almost brings me to a boss, where I then get clapped by something or other that I have no idea why I died. I'm just doing my stuff, and all of a sudden, you lose. Ah,
I mean, there's a value to clarity somewhat in order to avoid curses, but if you main the stat, like if that's your focus stat, you're never gonna win.
of course, you don't want it too high, just high enough to bring the odds in your favor, especially in higher difficulties.
I mean,
where when I don't focus clarity, I would go like 10 to 20 cursed items before I even have a chance of winning it.
yeah, there's
Like,
been multiple runs I've finished with like -30, -20 clarity, but I'm at
oh yeah,
40 defense, 50 attack, 60 HP. You know, like it's just there's so many better choices.
yeah, but like I have like the starting 10 clarity or what it is. But
I'll make you an item
Mm.
tier list. That's what I'll do. I'll get like screenshots of every single item, and we'll make one of those tier lists, and I'll put them in there for you,
For
and
the
you can just refer
second
to it.
candle where you get to for second candle where you get to pick your item, what do you pick?
I typically go with the one where for 5 fewer items, it does like 2 damage or something like that. Every time you complete an attack.
I usually try to use the one that gives you double the stat boost for 3 stat boosts.
But yeah,
Like
but
that
you need
little jar thingy.
you know,
where
I know.
that
You
way
want
I
an
can
item up
pick
front.
up some early stats, but it doesn't seem to be working out.
Yeah, you want an item up front because you cannot guarantee that you're going to get a stat gain until like what the 3rd dungeon.
Well, usually I get at least 1 stat gain at the first dungeon.
Usually.
And if I manage to have the double stat gain, then I can get 2 speed, and that should be more than enough to be the first one on the rats. Or I can get defense, which should let me take 0 damage from the 4 HP rats.
I'll look it up,
So-
but I'll try and find you that thing that I'm talking about. But there hasn't been a run in a while since I've done double candle with that helmet on. That like I die. Like I usually get to at least level 5. And then it starts to be, well, maybe I picked the wrong item, or maybe I did this, or oh, this is just I got like fire beads here, and then this person's there, and then that person's there, and I can't get away. You know, that's where
usually
it starts
when
to
I
get a little bit more
past
RNG.
the second room, I make it to like room 8 at least. But if I like, it's either I die in room 1, room 2, or room 9.
Hmm.
And not even counting the between room, just the numbered rooms. The main
Yep.
path, room 9,
Right.
for some reason just wipes me.
Right now, I'm pretty consistently like at 12ish or above on hard with double candle. Or like I die by like level 2. It's rather I'm there or I got screwed.
For some reason, I just get screwed 90% of my games.
It's got to be choices.
Maybe it's
It has
just
to
too
be.
much playtime. They're like, he's spending so much time in a game. We'll just keep him a little bit longer. See how long we can torture this poor fella. Maybe at some
ring of
point like, that's
pain.
going to come out. But we've tortured 50 gamers. Would not let them past room 2. Here's what happened. This
The
one
YouTube
guy,
short.
Medicinal Psycho, he just kept playing and playing. He's got thousands of hours in our game and has not made it past room 2 more than 5 times.
That'd be funny. I would love to see that stat, but yeah, I don't know. Either way, I'm gonna get going. I'm gonna spend some time with Maggie.
Yeah.
I might be back before you get out of here, but I'll let you know.
Well, an hour, 1.5. So I'm probably going to be out here soon. So 2 more games and I'm gone.
I get it.
But
I'll let you
we'll
know.
see each other next week. At
Absolutely.
worst, next time Dark Tide is open.
Yeah. I mean, that's like the 30th of November or something.
A month.
Yeah, but they might do another
Yeah.
closed beta. I wouldn't be shocked if they do a closed beta, one more, or just a straight out open beta and then go right to the game.
Mm.
Cool.
All right,
Well, I
then,
appreciate you
see
taking
you
the time to
next
play,
time.
man.
Always fun, especially all the conversation at the end. Just talking for another half an hour about losing in Ring of Pain.
Honestly, man, I wouldn't have it any other way. I actually enjoy most of the conversation back and forth. I think it's way healthier sometimes than just straight playing games.
Oh yeah, this is the pinnacle of my week.
Thanks. I appreciate being a part of it.
Anyway, see you next time. I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Catch ya. Everyone else who's out there, love you all. Stay safe. Antoine, thanks for being here. Psycho, Bad Eyesight, Punk Rock, Codex. I don't, Codex, haven't seen you in a bit, I think. I recognize the name. There's probably a ton of Codexes out there, but you know. Everyone else, stay well, stay blessed, and we'll catch y'all soon.